That was a big wave.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Internet. We are.
So, you might have heard of the show Rasta Maice occasionally.
What's that?
It's it's the second best TV show on Weekend Warlords, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, all right then.
This is a new show. This is Ryan and Kylo.
Hi. Oh, I like it. I like it.
I like it
as
too.
well.
So, we got some good news and some bad news. So you got us two, right? That's the
good news. That's great.
The unfortunate news is it's incredibly quiet today because the weather has made it very difficult for a lot of people to get in the store.
And there's been an accident on the road somewhere.
There has been a couple of accidents to link to that. So there's very few players in the store today. So what we're going to do is we're just going to chat. We're not going to show any games. We're just going to hang out. You guys, you're the stars of this one.
Yeah.
We need your help.
We want your help. We want you to ask us questions tonight, and we'll answer them. And we'll talk about some stuff that happened over the weekend and recently.
Yeah, we're just going to hang out. We're going to talk X-Wing with you guys. Because Rasta show on Mondays is very good.
It is very good.
But it's more focused on the hobbying side of things.
Yes.
Whereas we talk about playing.
We talk about the playing.
A lot more.
We can talk about the competitive side as well.
Exactly. Yeah. I've heard there's a competitive side to X-Wing.
Is there?
I've heard some people are very competitive.
Yeah. I know one person very competitive.
It's me, isn't it?
Yes.
Incredibly competitive. I hate losing games.
So
Winning is the new having fun, you know.
It is.
Evening, guys. Who have we got in? We got Weekend Warlord veteran Matt Coles.
Hello, Matt.
Baron Lando himself.
Baron Lando.
A celebrity in the chat. Rattler, Evening Rattler. Detail your favourite scum lists. Right.
We'll go into that in a sec.
I've been having a lot of fun playing Triple Jumps Tavern Wars, but we'll get to that.
No, he hasn't. Really. No, he hasn't.
It's fine.
Actually, that's something we can talk about.
What?
No, not Jump Masters. We were talking about Scum earlier, weren't we?
Oh yeah, Scum's a faction.
Scum's a faction. Well, with something that's happened.
I have opinions on that.
We have opinion. He has opinion on it. I have an opinion on it. But that's something that's happened this week. Well, last week. So two things happened. One, we got a new wave. Yay!
New shit.
Which you saw last week.
I've heard Semantics is quite good.
Well, someone was fine on
But
stream.
that might be old information.
And the second thing is, we have new rules.
New rules reference. Woo! Doesn't everyone love a rules chat? Who loves a rules chat? I love a rules chat.
He loves a rules
So,
chat.
guys, if you've got any questions about the rules and the implications of the new rules reference, please feel free to throw them at me. So we've got Cornhorn is the best pilot in the game, Chirag, apart from Luke and Miranda.
Yeah.
He's the third best pilot in the game.
Third best part. You know who the best part is? Anakin.
Anakin's not even the best Skywalker, dude. That's a much smaller circle than pilots.
True. Fine. I still like him. I'll just say.
I much prefer sand.
I know. I'm allergic to sand.
You're allergic to sand?
Yeah. So it makes sense that you're not liking it because then it means I'm allergic to it.
Like, actually?
Yeah.
You're genuinely allergic to sand?
I'm genuinely allergic
no
to
wonder
sand.
you like Anakin, dude. Holy cow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I don't tell people because it never comes up. It never comes up. It doesn't come up in conversations.
That scene where he's lamenting sand, you must just be like, I know everything you're saying.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
Finally, somebody understands.
And do you know what? This is the first time I've been able to bring it up because it actually makes sense.
That scene must speak to you on just some level that no one else can understand.
Yeah.
You understand the brilliancy of that.
Absolutely.
Everyone else just thinks it's stupid.
Yep, I know.
That's amazing.
I turn purple.
Hate will do that to you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So... Anyway, guys.
Anyway, we said it was going to be a random.
It's going to be very random. So
yeah,
if you want to know how the rules work, feel free to ask me. I'll do my best to answer because the changes in the rules reference. I wouldn't normally talk about this to this extent, but the change in the rules reference were kind of to the fundamental core mechanics of the game. So
yeah,
if you guys are a little bit worried, feel free to.
Yes, there was a lot of talks of it in the X-Wing chat about the timing of stuff.
Yeah,
that was a big thing to get your head around.
Quite a few conversations immediately broke out across different Facebook groups. It's very interesting to read. People immediately took to breaking the rules, which some people managed.
We know who you are.
We do.
We do know who you are.
Yeah.
But also,
some people...
thank you to that person because you're actually helping out at the moment. So the new rules to go inside with the new wave. What are these new rules then, Ryan?
I
think there's three big three. Big
Yeah,
things.
you're right.
There's three big.
three core changes, which was the ability queue,
Yep.
ion tokens,
Yes. And
tractor
tractor.
tokens.
Now,
Like those three are kind of fundamental parts of the game. You can't really avoid them. I know a lot of ion people don't play ion, that sort of thing, but there is
I
a
am.
crit that deals ion, so it is a fundamental part
Yes,
of the
it
game.
is.
And Finn is still a big deal. Chirag.
we'll get that to in a
He's
sec.
no longer a massive.
He's
deal.
no-
Oh, yeah, Strain was in there as well, but Strain was really just to cover Finn.
No, yeah.
So,
yeah.
breaking was okay. Wolf for me, I understand them. Not just that,
Yeah.
Lando, but actually breaking them as well. But yeah, you are right. Some people do willfully misunderstand them, and as a judge, as a frequent judge as well at big events, you will know the pain as well in that one. So I share that pain with you, sir, to understand exactly what you mean. It's a tricky one. But yeah, so which one should we talk about first?
Let's talk about the ability queue.
The ability queue.
I think we should talk about the ability queue because
Oh, what a read!
Oh, that was a very big read. Once you got your head around it,
Yeah,
it actually makes sense.
it does make sense. It shuts down a lot of crazy combinations, really.
So the big example we were using was Anakin. So,
Yeah, Anakin pilot, not
Anakin-
baby Anakin. but
Not baby
proper
Anakin. He doesn't
when he's
have-
in a Delta and a
So
Y-wing.
how we were talking about it and how with the rules. What Anakin does now is if he has afterburners,
Yeah,
so he would perform his maneuver. He would then have to
pretty much right.
declare, "I'm going to check to see if I can remove the stress." If you can't use his ability. You can then still use afterburners, but you cannot use Anakin's ability to clear that stress because now you have actually gone past that point.
yeah.
Is that how it was? Did I read it right?
Yeah, so you used to be able to, if you had Anakin in his Delta and he had afterburners, you used to be able to say you did a maneuver, red maneuver, K-turn, and you're at range 2 with no bullseye.
Yep.
Heartbreaker.
Oh, the amount of times
Real
it's
heartbreaker,
happened.
because
yeah.
you ain't getting stress. Interaction between Stacey Sin and R4. Oh, Clive, that's a good one.
Oh,
Give me a
that's good one.
second.
Give us a sec. Let's finish this one
That's
first,
a really good
Clive.
one, actually. Because that goes to the one rule rule change I really didn't want to talk about because it's the only one I don't really completely understand.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go to that in a sec. So Anakin and his ability.
Yeah.
Anakin and after it.
Yeah, so you used to be able to say you did a K-turn in a position where you had range 2 but no bullseye.
Yeah, no bullseye. So you
You
then
used to be able to use afterburners to get to range 1 and then use his ability to remove the stress, but now you can't do that because to put the ability in the queue, and it goes in the same time as afterburners as well. They both have the same trigger after you execute maneuver. Is the timing? on
it
that.
was the timing that
And-
people were struggling to get their head around.
Yeah, they both have the same timing, so they have to go in the ability queue at the same time, which was never normally a problem. You just put afterburners in the queue before Anakin's part ability.
Yeah.
And then resolve them in that order, and then you were fine. But now, to put Anakin in the queue at all, you already have to be in a position where he can successfully trigger. You already have to have a ship range 1 in your front arc or any range in your bullseye arc. And no, bullseye doesn't go on forever. But people are still trying to do that.
I've seen people do that. It's
I'm
silly.
watching you people. Every arc stops at range 3 until epic happens.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny.
There's always a but on the end
There's
of
always
any
a but
explanation,
on
right?
anything of X-wing.
So yeah, now if you did that now, if you did your K-turn to your range 2 with no bullseye, even if you could boost into a position with afterburners to get rid of it, you wouldn't be able to get rid of it because
No.
you can't put Anakin in the queue at all. In that, I know. Okay, I said that. Epic's
That's
not
what
out
we're saying.
yet.
It's not out yet. Just
God, thinking you're trying to come in there, be so clever, isn't he?
oh no, some people give us a chance. Give us a chance.
Called out by the delay there. Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think.
Delay gotcha.
Yeah, it's
So-
that American internet.
Yeah. So it's an interesting change because really, they did that to stop ensnare on the Nantex.
He was getting ice cream. I'll let him off.
Oh, I could go for an ice cream.
What flavour ice cream? And if you don't say mint,
I was going to say mint.
it better be mint ice cream.
Yeah. Now you see,
sorry.
when I get this is completely derailed the conversation. When I
Yeah, I
get
know,
ice cream, you always go for the 2 scoops, right?
Yeah.
And it's always mint and chocolate.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 scoops.
Yep.
But the mint goes on top.
Unless they've got raspberry, then I like raspberry.
It has to be raspberry ice cream. No, you've lost me. You've lost me immediately.
Yeah. I don't, it's just like a little talk. It's nice. It's just a little bit nice. but mint forever.
I strongly disagree. So if you're going to build an ice cream, in the ability queue, you want to put the mint ahead of the chocolate.
I like how you did that.
Right,
funny.
I'm segueing back into the ability queue, right? Apple strudel ice cream. I saw it at Lidl. You know what Lidl do that are amazing, Kay? And I'm still derailed here. Lidl do a pack of like 16 mini magnums. I can't remember what they're called.
What is it?
right?
White magnums.
No, it's a mix. So there's like milk, dark, white, and nutty.
Nutty.
With nuts in the casing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Okay.
And guys, they are like even better than magnums.
Oh, okay.
They're tiny.
If you say
They're
so.
teeny tiny. They're like that long.
White magnum all the way. Anyway.
Why would you pick the worst one, dude?
Because I like white chocolate.
White chocolate's not a chocolate.
Why is it not a chocolate?
It's just dry milk.
And?
That's not chocolate.
I still
Chocolate
like
has chocolate in it,
Yeah.
whereas white chocolate doesn't have chocolate in it, so it's not chocolate.
Yeah,
Do you see how that works?
No, because I like white chocolate, so therefore it's white chocolate.
So if you're in the ability queue, right, with the requirement to be a chocolate, you wouldn't be able to add white chocolate because it's not a chocolate. Therefore,
Yeah.
you've not met the requirements of being a chocolate, so you can't go in the ability queue.
Okay.
So that works.
Yeah, but I still like white chocolate.
As long as you understand it's not chocolate. No, you can still boost while stress Haney. It doesn't change.
No, it's not
that.
the. You can
But
still
it changes.
do it.
It's about timing with ability queue. So each ability in itself is still the same, right? Afterburner still works exactly the same. Anakin still works exactly the same. But now you can't trigger things off of other things.
No.
So what used to happen was you put abilities in the ability queue as much as you liked, as long as you satisfy the timing, right?
Yeah,
As
so
long as
after
you-
both of these ones are after you execute maneuver, so they're both in it. So you can
Yeah.
select which one you want to.
And then normally what we would do until a week ago is you would check the requirements for that ability at the point of resolution, which would be when you come around to actually activate it.
Yeah, so you would do afterburn. So you go, I've execute maneuver, I'll use my afterburners, then check Anakin's ability,
Yeah.
get clear stress. Now, you can't do that.
No, you have to check.
You have
so
to
now
check
you have to
and
check requirements
declare.
abilities. Yes, we always had to declare it.
You always had to.
People just got lazy with that.
Yeah.
But if an ability cannot resolve, it won't trigger in the first place. Well, no, it's a tricky one because you used to be able to, like I say, afterburners into a new position that let Anakin trigger, but now you can't do that because you check rather than just checking the requirements ability on point of resolution, you check the requirements of that ability on when you put it in the queue. So before afterburners happens, you also have to be able to provably achieve Anakin's requirements.
There is a great way around all this, though. You just don't take afterburners on Anakin.
Yeah, well, you can do, but now you just have to understand that that's the limitation of the ability.
It is.
And it affects a few other things. It affects like Ketsu and Old Terok, for example. So you used to be able to use Ketsu's ability to tractor a ship and then move it towards Old Terok.
This
and
is
then,
the
and then
scum
Old
thing.
Terok would remove the tokens, right? Whereas now you can't do that if the ship starts at range 2 of Old Terok because Old Terok can't go in the ability queue.
Yeah.
Because you don't satisfy the requirements of Old Terok.
Yes, so you would have to.
At the point of adding to the queue. Right? You satisfy them at point of resolution, yes, but you also have to satisfy them before other things at that timing happen. And because Ketsu and Old Terok have the same timing, you have to provably be able to Old Terok something.
So you'd have to do one first before you could do the other, and if you can't do the other, you just wouldn't be able to because you've gone past it.
You don't pick a target. So you could add Old Terok to the queue because you've got a ship at range 1.
Yep.
With its arc pointing at you, right? And then you could Ketsu something else so that it's valid for Old Terok, and then pick that something else, right? You can still do that because you don't choose the target of that of any ability like that. At point of adding to the queue, you choose that target at point of resolution. But it just makes adding it to the queue more difficult.
It adds more little bits to it. Really.
It's just another check.
Just
added
another check added in.
before the abilities with the same timing. Before any of them happens, you have to check everything before it goes in the queue.
That's the ability check, not in a nutshell because it is actually it can get very complicated when you're doing stuff.
There's a couple of interactions it shuts down like Anakin, which you wouldn't have thought were obvious because it goes on about being trapped and whatever else. That's because it's stopping in snare chaining, which is just completely stopped.
Which we'll get onto in a sec.
Yeah. Again, it's more detail. So talk about the Ion one as well.
Let's talk about. So this is.
Ion is really very interesting.
I feel like this is actually a nice change.
Yeah, I agree.
I really agree.
I think this makes Ion a lot more dangerous.
It does. I feel like this really helps with the ion cannons. All of them.
Ion cannons and ion cannon turrets, definitely.
And ion missiles. Forget about missiles. There is missiles.
Oh yeah, but there's also bombs coming.
And bombs coming out as well. So this change I really like.
I
So,
agree with you.
what's the change then, Ryan?
So-
he likes to talk about rules.
Okay, I do.
He understands.
If you can
I'll read them, but he likes to talk
So
about them.
the restriction on actions. Evening, Adam.
Hello.
It helps bigger ships a bit. It does help bigger ships a bit, Haney, you're right.
And medium ships.
And medium ships. That's tractor mostly. Ion hasn't really changed in terms of how it affects. Ion affects all ships equally badly now for this. So the way Ion works now. Give me a second, mate. The way Ion works now is as soon as you become ionized, which is have 1 ion token for a small, 2 ion tokens for a medium, 3 ion tokens for a large. As soon as that happens on the board, your ship is ionized.
Yep.
Right? And then from that exact point until you remove your ion tokens after the ion maneuver, the only action you can do.
Stop moving the light in front of the door. You lot do this every
So
week.
professional.
I
It's
didn't
now in
move.
the shop,
We didn't
boss.
touch it.
Careful, Timber!
We didn't move it.
The sun's attacking me, chair, as you can see. It's going to be like the final scene of The Knowing.
Oh, that's amazing.
It isn't, but that's what this stream is going to end like.
The guy in the lawnmower is the best.
It's just going to be me and Kylo hugging as the screen cuts to white. Right, that's all that's going to happen.
Oh, I feel so happy now.
We're just going to embrace it at the end. That's what happens.
That
So,
also happens at the end of the Lego Batman movie. Though.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We can be
Best
just
offer
right.
I've had in about a year. So
Right, okay. So Ion, you have to have 1 ion token for a small, 2 ion tokens for a medium, 3 ion tokens for a large. As soon as that happens, whatever base size you are flying, you are ionized. You are considered ionized permanently.
Yep.
Until you remove your ion tokens after executing an ion maneuver, which is the only time you can remove them. What was trash capacity? So, what happens now, in that whole time you are ionized, from the point at which you become ionized, all the way to the end that you lose ion tokens, the only action you can do in that whole window is focus.
you can't do anything else.
Whereas it used to be just form action step in that window. So
Which meant
it has some strong implications for that.
it means Jedi cannot do fine-tuned controls after they've been ioned,
No, so normally
which is big, which is
with
massive. That's
with the old
really big.
ruling, when it was only limited form action step, you could trigger fine-tuned controls off an ion maneuver. You could trigger pinpoint tractor array on the Nantex from an
Yep.
ion maneuver, which you now can't do because you are ioned. You remove your ion tokens after doing the form action step.
Yeah. So literally all you can do is take a focus,
So yeah, you go one forwards.
which is now interesting because the interaction
And go
between
for a focus,
ion
and that's it.
and passive sensors now is very
Oh,
interesting.
yes.
That's a really
Yeah,
interesting
so you
thing.
I try to
even
pick out
know
random
where it's
interactions that have changed now. So, say you are in an I3 Y-wing, and you shoot at me, and I'm in an I2 TISF, right? And I've got passive sensors active.
Yep.
If you shoot me with an ion cannon, and land an ion token,
Well, he's got a hit, but
well, yeah, but if you land an ion token at I3, right, I have become ionized immediately. There are games going on, hello, but we're not streaming them. We're just chatting.
no, we're just
So-
chatting tonight.
This is just rules chat at the moment. We'll come around to game chat in a bit. So as soon as you hit me with your ion cannon and I take an ion token, I'm ionized.
Yep.
And then I come round to engage, right? And my passive sensor is active. So before I engage, I get to take a target lock or a calculate action as normal, right?
As normal, but
Now
now
hold
because
on, I'm ionized.
You are nice, so now
So the only action I'm limited to is focus.
focus. So therefore,
Well,
you can't do it.
I can't passive sensors anything.
You can't passive. So it does stop this new Vader build with passive sensors.
Potentially. You've got to land
Potentially.
but if you landed an ion bomb on him, that would work quite nicely because ion bomb would be end of activation, so it'd be just before
And
passive
yeah,
sensors trigger.
it would be. Or if you've got an I6 that could shoot an ion,
Yeah,
something like that.
you can you can actually stop passive sensors with ion cannons now, which is pretty
Yeah,
weird.
which is why it's making
But
ions.
it checks out. So go for it, guys. Fit ion cannons, everything. It's actually really good.
I'd like to point out-
Yeah, stops coordinating ionized ships. So
Yes.
that whole time you can coordinate them, Haney, but all they can do is focus.
So you can coordinate them with focus. That's it.
That's the only thing.
You can't link. Oh, you can't link off of it either, can you?
No, you're ionized.
Can't link. Can't link. Can't do
No,
anything.
You're screwed. You're totally screwed, dude. You can focus and sit there. I thought 2.0 was supposed to be easy. It kind of is, Scott.
It
The
is.
problem is, the thing is, right, I do like this new FAQ. I got to say, overall, big thumbs up for me. But it's tricky. I'm not even come round to the track.
No, we're not. We're getting on to that in a sec. Don't worry.
And you're right, couldn't call.
We were going to save that one.
The tricky thing with the rules is, I feel like players can handle points changes because it changes the relative value of things in a way that's easy to understand.
Yeah.
Right? You put a number to something, go, would you pay that much for it? That's quite an easy question to ask and answer, right? But when you change the rules, when you change core rules of the game, it's not even just adding in old rules, adding in new rules. You're changing old rules quite fundamentally as well. That changes the value of things. Like I'm saying, Ion now has more utility because it can stop coordinating, can stop passive sensors, it can stop quite a few other things.
It stops Jedi.
So it stops Jedi fine-tuned. It stops Nantex doing pinpoint tractor array, or whatever it's called. I can't remember.
Pinpoint targeting array.
That is hard. Yes, it's harder to value that, and it's also harder to see that in the rules.
It is.
It's harder to look at the rules and go, what is now legal, what isn't, and it's harder to evaluate that compared to the point rather than points changing. So I feel like it makes a lot of players a lot more uncomfortable than just a straight up points change. But it fundamentally does a similar thing for the game.
It might change what you want to take. But fundamentally, actually, ion cannons are now really good.
Ketsu got a nerf, essentially.
Ketsu got a nerf. Maybe unintentionally.
And this is what I'm quite saying to you guys. Like, if you guys want to know how rules work,
ask him.
I will do my best. I'm not perfect, right? But I really do get a weird level of enjoyment out of going through the rules and working out what is legal and what isn't.
Do you know what? Since I've been doing this with you, I feel like I
really enjoy it.
I feel like doing this with you. I feel like I've got a greater understanding of the new rules because I was very focused on
what affects you.
On what affects me and not caring about anything. But now I'm seeing things in a bit of a new light.
I do feel like having a overall understanding of the rules helps you be better at the game as well.
Yes, no, it does. Yeah, absolutely.
You should join us at the big events. I've been tempted, Lando. I've considered it. I've not actually actioned that. I don't know.
Well, no, because we're normally in here.
I mean, I usually just judge here and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll probably be judging at the wall at the veterans event in November. I'll be streaming, so I'll probably be the judge as well. Because I'm quite happy to step on toes and tell people how it is on the table. I don't care.
Yeah. But it's having that
which is an entirely different element of judging. That's the people element.
Yeah,
that's fine. This is why I'm quite happy to have like a little workshop with you guys about how the rules work.
So we've talked about the Ion.
Fred. The key thing to remember is that restriction now lasts as long as that ship has enough Ion tokens. For its base size, the only thing it can do is focus for that whole duration now.
Yeah. I think it's very big. I think it's a massive.
It's going to be interesting to see if that actually affects meta, I think. Because I think it could.
It's affected my list.
I believe it's second weekend of November, Blando, but that's penciled.
It's penciled in. We don't know yet. We will let you know. It's affected my list. It's affected what I'm playing.
You've taken it into account. You said, okay, now I've reevaluated what things in the game are worth. I'm going to change my mind. Now
looking at it, I've gone actually,
and that's cool.
It might be cool to take an ion cannon, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was really funny, like stopping certain ships doing stuff.
But like I say, it's harder to evaluate that than just say ion cannons now point cheaper.
It's great when you shoot droids because they don't have a focus, so they take take no action.
Thematically, I think ion should hit droids more, right? Because they're robotic.
Definitely.
So
but it's just anything that's got to calculate hasn't got to focus. It's ion cannon you.
You just sit there like an
idiot.
You
just sit there because you can't do anything.
Let's talk worlds. We can talk.
We will. We've got it on our list of things to talk.
Yeah, it's on the list. We've got a list. Don't worry. The only other thing I really want to talk about is let's talk about strain very briefly. So strain was changed. So you remove a strain token after rolling defense dice rather than after you defend, and the key interaction there is Finn. You now remove strain before Finn would add it rather than after Finn would add it. So Finn actually gets strained on defense, right? Okay, that's cool. That's all strain effects. Interaction between Stacey Tin and R4. You see, Ulfric. I know. Give me a second, Ulfric. So the other main thing was tractor. There were two changes. Streamlabs, the points aren't working. Don't worry about it. We'll just chat.
We're just talking. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Who cares about Streamlabs?
There's no games on tonight. There's no X-wing on tonight.
There's nothing I can do about it, Haney. If it's not working, it's not.
No, we don't control it. We blame you guys anyway.
It's probably a Streamlabs thing because I haven't done anything different.
So tractors
makes droids drift off roids too. You're right, Lando, because you don't trigger the pivot. You just do the one forwards.
So again, this is what I mean. This change to Ion, I think, is really going to affect the game. And going into Worlds,
I'm kind of worried because I'm flying droids a lot.
I know, and I decided to take out one of my ships and put another ion cannon in. So
don't ion my droids. They're little turrets. They're cute little dudes. You can't shoot them.
Yes, I can.
Vultures are cute, right, guys? That's another one for you, chat. What do you think?
I do like vultures.
Do you agree or disagree? Vultures are cute.
I like hyenas. They look a bit more.
And why do you agree with me? Just seen Ad Astra. Not good. Robert Fred. It looked quite good. I mean,
looked
I'm always
alright.
up for Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's a cool guy. He's a good actor.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later.
What? What's wrong with Brad Pitt? Just letting you know if you didn't know already, it's all good. Yeah, I know I own it, Haney. I know people checking their points. It's not checking anything. But
Yeah. So let's go on to the big one we're going to talk about, the tractor beamers.
Yeah, so
You were about to say.
this is like the third pillar of the rules reference that's changed
Yeah.
now. So there's two key changes to tractor. The first thing is you now reposition only the first time in a round when you are tractored,
Yep.
rather than every time you become tractored in a round. Because before you could lose tractors and gain tractors,
You could essentially daisy chain.
and you could achieve the tractored state more than once in a round. And reposition more than once in a round. You're now not allowed to do so. So if you become trapped again, you don't reposition.
I think someone was saying you could potentially do it 4 times or 5 times.
Yeah, something crazy.
Now, you can't.
Yeah, you can do it once. I only ever read the rules, Cat. That's all I do. I sit in a room with a rules reference in between streams. That's all I do.
And then he sends me a message
I
saying,
spend some time making abacus out of parliaments and string. It really helped my mental arithmetic. Nice one. I like that. It's a strong start to that jokes.
very funny.
K's got in early there. Boom, boom.
He is very early with those
Love
jokes.
it, K. Yeah, so it does stop. That's mainly to stop Nantex's daisy chaining, isn't it? And
Yes,
with
it is.
snare, tractoring and not tractoring, and tractoring and not tractoring, and all that.
It hurts. I would say it does hurt them doing the daisy chaining, but I think last week when I was using them, I think I might have done it once. The ion, no, not even the ion. I think the new ones affected me maybe once in each instance.
Yeah,
But apart from that, the game was still a valid game even with the new stuff.
pretty much. It was close. The key thing here, though, is that because ensnare is any ship,
Yes.
so you could ensnare another Nantex, and that Nantex now uses its tractor to ensnare something else.
You can't do that now.
No, you can't.
You can't go, oh,
That's
I can pass it from this ship to that ship to that ship to then tractor the ship I actually want to tractor.
Only if they all start the interaction tractored.
Yes. Only if they all have the
That's
tractor.
Because you have to be tractored to add in ensnare to the ability queue now, which is exactly what the example is. So the chaining on the Nantex is mainly to stop that. Really, I don't think that stops anything else. I don't think anything else can easily become tractored multiple times around.
No.
That's pretty cool.
No. It doesn't. I think the other thing that really hurts in snare now is how a tractored ship has them. So a single ship, a small ship, still can get one tractor beam.
Yeah,
and
they
still
get
does
tractored.
it, and they're considered tractored. A medium ship now needs 2, and a large ship now needs 3 to be considered tractored.
That was always the case, though.
Yeah. But now they've actually
That
gone.
hasn't changed, but they've changed how the agility
Yes, that's what I mean. They've changed.
decrease
Yeah.
has.
So you
the trigger
have to,
for it is different now.
You have to be tractored to get the read. So you can't just have to put. I'm going to put a tractor on that Falcon, and now you're at -1. It's you have to put 3 on it.
Yeah, you're right. So
to be at -1.
it used to be that any ship, if it had at least one tractor token, had its agility reduced by 1. Whereas now you have to be tractored to have your agility reduced, which is a big nerf to tractor actually. So if a medium ship has 1 tractor token, or if a large ship has 1 or 2, it suffers no negative effects.
No, it's
At
not.
all.
It's not even considered tractored.
Doesn't even
it's
care.
just as a token.
It doesn't care at all about those tractor tokens.
Nope.
So the long and the short of it is Han Solo eats Sun Fac.
Speaking of like going on to some. Speaking of going on to like some fact, this actually really hurts him, and it really hurts the other PS4 because Cheertech, ships now have to be tractored to get their abilities.
They always have to be tractored to get their abilities. But
No, but now,
you have to be tractored to get all or nothing.
No, well, what I mean is
Now.
the large ships and the medium ships.
You're right, Blando. You're right.
Really, to be considered tractored, you have to get 2 onto one or 3 onto another to be even considered to be tractored. So, if some fact faces a Falcon, goes, "You take my tractor," cool. And then the Sunfact player goes, "I gain my ability." No, you don't, because I'm not considered tractored. You would have to get 3 tractors on it to even be considered. It actually really hurts him.
Doesn't affect like Han at all. And if Han has 1 of tractors, he doesn't care.
No.
I mean, he's got Nantexes at range 1, so
Yeah,
he's
this is
not.
gonna go pop.
He's not in
He'll
a
just
great
go bang.
situation, but he's not tractored.
He'll
So-
just go, "Bugs!" Bye.
Yeah, he probably will do. He will hammer them. Makes collision checks a cool idea. Can't hurt to be boosted or barrel rolled into an obstacle. You have to spend a charge to Haley.
You have to spend a charge, yeah.
Unless it's a gas cloud, in which case it doesn't do anything
yeah.
when you boost a barrel onto it anyway. Collision check with gas clouds is actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So those are the 3 big changes that have happened.
I mean, I don't think the only other one, which Ulfric wants to talk about, is the R4 ruling with Kova. Do you think they should have made a stick at end around like how you build iron up? Had this conversation earlier, Blando, about potentially like you could own like say you change the end phase, so you only remove your tractor tokens if you are tracted.
So you would still keep 1
or 2 on a large base.
Or 2 on a large base. Which
I don't.
Which is kind of which again is it's interesting that you would keep it, but even if you've got 1, you're not gaining any bad effects on a large ship.
Yeah,
you're not gaining any of the bad stuff.
They could do that, Blando, but I don't think they will. I think they'll stick to the circular tokens disappear.
Yeah.
I think as soon as you, because that's an incredibly consistent rule that I like.
Yeah.
If it's circular, remove it. Like, it's so simple.
I love
that. I love how simple that is. I don't want it to be like, if it's circular, remove it. But in this case, don't remove it. Or in this case,
the thing is that they're making it more complicated than it needs to be, really.
Yeah.
So
I think it's fine as is. It's just a hard ability to achieve. I wish there was a ship that can move obstacles. You can blow them up.
You can blow them up.
You can move them so that they're completely scattered across your enemy's ship.
Just blow them up.
Little pieces.
Yeah, just blow them up.
That's what I do.
It'd be funny if droids could move them. Just like you just got a moving rock with a droid on it.
Yeah, you just kind of drag a rock with you.
Just drag a rock.
Yeah. You do your own forwards, but the rock comes with. I don't think they'll change how sticky tractor tokens were. Because it changes the orange tokens are removed. Yeah, I agree with you, UK. You're saying it's like if you ruin that consistency.
Yeah, just remove a wall. So what was the question? Interaction between Sashi Teal and
Sashi Teen, I think.
Sashi?
Yeah, I don't know.
That Jedi.
Sashi Teen and R4. Now this touches on in the FAQ, right at the very bottom of a rules reference. Right, there's an FAQ. And in that, there's a new thing about Kova and R4. So I'm just going to pull it up and read it word for word because it is a mess.
Bombs can blow rocks, a missile, or torps to blow up rocks.
There was a torp to blow up rocks in 1.0.
There was.
There was no bomb, but there was
a seismic torpedoes.
Seismic torpedoes!
Which are so much fun. Which were a lot of fun.
They were a lot of fun, but they were also
rubbish.
Terrible.
They were rubbish.
Seismic charge is pretty cool, though.
You want me to make it in 5
Isn't there a new one now? Wasn't it Magna Pulse missile or something like that's coming out?
Magna Pulse warhead.
Magna Pulse warhead.
Does anybody know what that does? I don't know what that does.
Wasn't that gave him a jam token? No.
Wasn't it? It's like they take a crit. They take a crit and some tokens. It's a missile, isn't it?
It's a missile.
It does a crit damage if it hits and does some things.
And doesn't it give him a deplete token?
It might be a deplete token. Like I said, it gives them some
it gives
crazy
them
token.
something.
Right. Okay. So where is this rule? This Kova ruling. Where is it?
Seismic torpedoes were great. I once cleared all of the obstacles from the table over the course of the... Yep. No, they were fun.
Funny,
they were so much fun. But they weren't amazing. I think they were like 2 points or something as well to put them on. So if you had like 2 points spare.
Okay, so here's the question, right? So when an effect checks the difficulty of your revealed maneuver, such as Kova now's pilot ability, do any effects that alter the difficulty of your maneuvers, such as R4 Astromech or Leo Organa Resistance Crew, apply? And the answer is no. The difficulty of a revealed maneuver matches its printed colour. The speed and bearing of a revealed maneuver also match their printed value and type respectively. So it's just printed, that's it. So the thing is, if you had Stacey Tin making your 1 turns and 2 turns blue, for Stacey they're revealed as white still. It's like Stacey's changed her. This is the thing. I mean, me and Tim had a very difficult conversation about this because we find it tricky. Because normally we would have just ruled that okay, they're all blue. And this is like this ruling is actually quite a tricky one.
Yeah.
So Stacey Tin says after a friendship range 2 reveals its dial, you may spend a force. If you do, set its dial to another maneuver of the same speed and difficulty. And the question is, if I reveal a 1 bank on a delta with R4 Astromech, Can I change the one hard? Is that one hard blue or white?
Well, you reveal your dial, so it would be whatever the revealed dial is, surely.
Which is white.
So it'd
But
be
R4
white.
makes it blue, no?
Don't you apply the effect after you revealed it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
And this is the thing about this ruling with R4 is actually
But then again, I've not seen. It's an interesting ruling, but I've never seen anyone fly it. That's
the
the other thing.
Oh, I know. But the other question is how does Hera Pilot work with Neon Num Crew?
Oh,
Because if you reveal a 3 bank, is it blue or is it white? Can you change it or not with Hera? Because I would argue by this code ruling, no, you can't change it. It's white.
no, you can't check. I would agree.
Your reveal maneuver is white,
Your reveal maneuver is white.
right?
I go because it isn't a
But
similar
then,
thing.
okay, so if a friendly ship reveals a maneuver, but then if Stacey wants to change it, is the maneuver he's changing it to still the printed color, or is it actually the R4 enable color? Like,
Well, it's the same. So it's the same speed.
at what point does R4 kick in? Like, this ruling is a mess, frankly.
Yeah.
It's the one part of the new rules reference I don't like is this one FAQ ruling where someone has gone, it's the printed colour, isn't it? And it's like, well, okay. But that doesn't really help us because there's no timing on any of this stuff. With our rules that say change to blue, then there is make moves easy. So I think that's the difference. Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, there are different, they're both
actually,
different wordings.
That would help. That would actually help
I
out a lot
don't
of
think
things.
that really matters in this interaction.
No.
I think you have to say that the maneuvers are still white on the dial, so you can't change them.
Because
Fine.
isn't there an interaction?
Honestly.
Because isn't there?
And I
a
think it's the
similar
same with
thing?
Hera Crew. You got to go the mean way.
Yeah.
You got to go by the dial color. You don't care about the upgrades.
But isn't this similar to the droids on a rock of when you reveal their dial?
I don't know, it's similar.
Well, I don't know about you revealing your dial. This is to do like the Rick O'Lay thing. You would, Yeah.
Droids on grapple
Yeah.
droids with Rick O'Lay is
Right.
quite funny. Yeah.
So, even though I'm on a rock, I reveal my dial because it's a similar sort. It's a similar sort of
Yeah,
way
you
of
still
going
reveal
around.
the dial.
You still reveal your dial.
Yeah.
Now, if you feel the 5 forward, you don't gain the stress because you clear it because of.
The color of the maneuver is irrelevant because you're not executing it.
Because you're not executing it and you clear that stress.
Yeah.
But because you revealed that maneuver and you're on that rock,
They do, Baron. You're right.
you've gone a 5 forward, which is your reveal maneuver. So Rick now goes, I'm going to shoot you at range 1 with an extra dice. No. Because I went 5 and you only went 2.
Yeah,
so
my
therefore I
dial
went
says
faster.
5, so you ain't gone faster than me.
So-
Even though I did nothing, I sat still.
You sat still and I still.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
I
that was
st-
quite.
yeah.
That was quite funny. That one.
yeah, we'll talk about we'll talk about that more on that in a mo.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's tricky, Lando. I would say that the maneuvers are still white when Stacey triggers. I would say they're still white
yeah.
when Hera. So if Hera reveals a 2 bank on the
2 bank.
Ghost, and tries to change it to a 3 bank with Neon, well, the maneuver's white. You can't change it.
Yeah, I'd say it's what the revealed maneuver is.
Yeah.
Because there's the whole thing about revealed maneuvers now.
That FEQ is a hot mess. It's a real hot mess.
It's a hot mess
Right?
of like
And
some
then
cool things and then
that's
some.
the only thing I would say I've said today where I'm like, my position is challengeable. All the stuff I've said about Ion and Tractor and the ability queue, like that's how that works. But this is challengeable here because this FAQ is not very well written at all.
It's not no.
But not. Yeah, I agree.
It's got some really
I know,
good. It's got some really good stuff in it, but some of it's like.
So I would say whenever you're changing the dial, it's as printed on the dial. So like when
Yeah.
Hera's changing it to a dial and a maneuver the same color, like Neon's not there. Leia's also not there though, which is interesting. So you could change a red hard 1 into a 4K white.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do that because you 4K, you just select it because it's white. I want to get used to the new ability queue. I agree, Liam. The ability queue changing has riled a lot of people.
It has indeed.
A lot of people are getting confused about what restrictions are, and basically, the way I would summarize the ability queue changes.
Also, hi Liam.
Liam. The way I would summarize that ability queue changes is to put something in the ability queue. You have to provably be able to resolve that ability on the spot, without anything else in the queue happening. So you have to fit everything the card wants you to do. If you could do that as the only thing in the ability queue, if it could positively resolve, you can put it in the queue.
It's the music.
The music's good.
The music's good. Just one time.
What was it, Diane Wood?
But no, it just sounds fun. It just sounds fun.
I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I think it's Diet Mode.
No.
It's James. James on the mix. It's fine.
James on the mix.
So yeah, that's what I'd say about the other queue. That's the way I would sum it up. Is you have to provably be able to
Do it.
resolve all the abilities as they go in the queue.
Just do it.
On the spot as the board is before any of them happen. So they can't make each other trigger. No.
Yeah. So that's the new rules.
That's pretty much.
That's pretty much it. Everything that's covered.
Has everyone gone to sleep now? We all gone to sleep.
Yeah, Liam probably has.
Should we wake up for a bit?
So, someone was asking what we were doing this weekend. Well, what else have we been doing, weren't they? Who was that?
Oh yeah, Kay was like, "Do you do anything other than read the rules?" Yes, Kay.
Yes,
I play
Kay.
X-wing.
He went to a tournament.
I played X-wing.
I went to a tournament.
We went.
He beat me.
I did. In a game. I beat you, sir.
You did.
In a game where I revealed a 5 forwards on a grappled hyena.
Which is why I brought it up.
And Rick was like, "Oh."
I was like, oh, damn.
Felt sad.
Which
Not
was
happy.
funny.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good game, though.
The worst thing was he took a droid swarm.
Occasionally, Kay.
He actually took a droid swarm.
I do hold this gentleman here.
No one's challenged
Currently.
him yet.
No, they haven't. I mean, I'm at the store. No one's
2
challenged me.
weeks and no one's challenged him.
Yeah, there you go. Me and Bones are going to be over here winning tournaments, mate. It's fine.
Yeah, do you know what? You're probably going to keep it for a good while.
I am if it stays this quiet. I'm quite happy to have very rainy days consistently for the next couple of Tuesdays.
I don't. I want some practice before going to Worlds.
Oh yeah, you do. Well, we have got some tournaments coming up.
We do have some tournaments coming up.
So if you guys want to get some X-wing in, 5th and 6th of October, Weekend Warlords, be here.
Both extended.
Extended days.
Both extended.
Because Warlords and Worlds is extended, isn't it?
It's Worlds is extended. Yes.
Yeah, Baron Lando, you reveal a 5 forward and you stay right where you are. And then Rick gets nothing. And you get to use that Willy Wonka meme.
Which one?
You win nothing, good day, sir.
You nothing good days.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
You get to channel your inner Gene Wilder.
Okay.
There should be an ability to deploy Bones as an obstacle. I like it, Tavern Wars.
That's a good idea. But he's got really tiny feet. I'm not actually lying.
He could fly right through his legs, though.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
cool.
That'd be a great cinematic shot. It's a K-wing.
K-wing flies
straight
through.
to his leg.
I don't think the K-wing would fit, would it?
My K-wing would fit.
Yeah.
You just bank it, don't you?
So, yeah. We're at a tournament this weekend.
Right, that's going to be here. Oh, yeah, we
Is
were.
he?
Yeah, so we went to a lovely little store in Derby.
Boards and Swords.
It's great.
Dude, we're starting to say things at the same time. This is getting bad.
I know, it's good. I like it.
It's getting really bad.
We're a proper double act now, me and you.
No, it sounds like it.
With the new Rasta Maice.
Sounds like we're almost finishing each other's sentences. It's getting worrying.
That's good, though. I like it.
Yeah, it's
comfortable.
Okay. It is.
We could-
Complete tangent again. Anyway, yes, we were at a tournament this weekend.
Yeah, Boards and Swords.
Boards and Swords. Only 9 players, but it was still quite nice.
4 rounds of extended X-Wing. I played
Very
4 games, guys.
4 games back to back.
I can barely remember how the game works.
And after the 4th, he went, I don't want to do another one. He was
No, I'm
knackered.
quite happy after 4.
So
That's kind of my X-Wing itches scratch.
let's talk about your list then, because you actually did well with your list.
I did alright.
You did alright.
So I had 7 droids, guys,
7
which
droids.
is an appropriate number of droids.
By the way,
It's
this
been-
is a list I sent him a while back, and he was like, eh.
Well, it's been on the internet. It's done the rounds.
It has
right?
been on the
It's
internet, though.
It's shown up at a few tournaments. It's 2 hyenas and 5 vultures. They've all got ammunition of some description.
They all have all the vultures have energy shells.
Yeah.
One of the hyenas has probe droids and plasma torpedoes.
Yep, just
Plus-
a generic.
A generic I1, and it also has probe droids, plasma torpedoes, and the other ones are back to droid with the diamond boring missile, which I actually really like that
The
missile.
Diamond Bourne's amazing.
It's really good,
Yeah.
especially you face a swarm. It's really good.
Oh, yeah, I
really,
did.
really good.
So I had a lot of fun with it, actually.
Yeah.
I only flew 1 practice game, so I've only flown 5 games with that list.
You were having fun
But-
though. You're actually enjoying it. I'm not.
The droids are really cool, guys. So if you've not flown droids,
Have a go.
go and fly droids. They're awesome, actually. It's the struts. The struts make 'em.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yes, so they
They
all have
are-
struts as well, which is even
No,
crazy.
one's not got struts.
One's not got
which
struts.
I'm tempted to fix. I'm tempted
Well,
to rectify that situation.
Yeah, because you want to take one with ion pulse missiles, so you can have it with grappling stocks.
Yeah,
which actually makes sense.
Yeah, ion missiles are a point cheaper than energy shells. So if
And
we
with the
change
new
them-
ion rules,
Well,
why
exactly.
not?
Exactly. So I could take one of the vultures, give him ion missiles instead of energy shells, and then everyone's got struts. Whee, struts party.
And to be fair, it's not a bad. Cool. It's not a bad idea.
I like it.
I really like it.
Yeah, if you've not flown droids, guys, go and give them a go because with the struts, they're really funny.
They are a lot of fun.
They're so silly the way they fly.
So
They're very thematic though. I
Yeah.
like the way they fit. They fly as you would expect, which is all I want from a ship.
here's what is very blocky. As it,
It's like, okay, I've not got any remarkable pilots. I'm for once, I'm not flying Luke Skywalker.
no Jedi for him.
I'm not flying like Wedge Antilles. I'm not flying Dutch leading the trench run. It's like I'm not doing anything thematic really, apart from bringing
Sorry,
yourself
I'm just giggling. Look, he's already challenged.
a huge wedge of droids, right? Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah,
But I really, really like it.
it's really cool.
I'm
It's
not
a
gonna lie,
really
I
cool
really
thing.
like it.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing.
And so I was there flying that, and Fishy had basically the same list.
Which he decided the night before because it was messaging. No,
So-
he said me and Fishy were talking the night before, and he was going, I don't know what to take. I don't know what to do. And I said, just
Yeah.
take Jedi. And he shows up with the complete
Shows it with
opposite.
droids.
complete
Yeah,
opposite.
what a madman.
And not only was that, it was the same list as Ryan.
So we both walk in. We're like, "What are you flying?" I'm
They're
like,
like, droids!
droids are cool, dude. That was a bit weird because we hadn't talked about it at all before the day.
No.
So we just walked in with the same list. He went 4-0
He did.
and won the day. I went
won.
3-1,
Yep.
and the only person I lost to was Fisher.
Fisher, yeah, because you had the mirror match.
had the
And
mirror
you only just lost at the last
I
round
lost
of
in last
engagement.
round. Gutting. I lost
You
like
lost
3
last
droids
round.
in a round. Just went pop, pop, pop.
Then just went bang, 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 bang.
However,
And I went 2-2.
I fired a diamond boron at him, right? And of the 7 ships, he took 4 crits and 2 hits. Like, because I spent the charge for the ability.
Nice.
And he took, his red
Why
die
would you not?
suddenly just turned on. And they're all crits because his whole only, right?
Yeah.
So suddenly
Crit
he
City!
was just like, "Oh, it's game over." He was just shocked.
I looked over and he was just
He
going.
rolled,
his
6
face.
damage on 7 dice,
I
and
can,
most of them were crits. I was like, "What the hell happened?"
because I've known Fishy for so long. When he looks up from a game and looks at me, and I know exactly what you're thinking. You're thinking you've lost this.
Yeah. Well, I picked the perfect target, so I fired the Diamond Boron missile at a ship that was at range 1 of all of his and range 1 of none of mine. So
That's
it hit
perfect shot.
all of his ships, right? The splash. Because all the same agility, so they all get suckered, which is pretty good.
Sucker punch.
They did. And it's like it could win. It could have rolled blanks on all 7, but it took lots of damage. We still came back from it though. It was a good game.
It was.
So
was
it turns
great
out that list is actually quite good because the only game it lost all day was to itself,
Yeah.
which kind of had to happen.
Yeah. It did.
So
So
I don't know what else to say about it apart from it's fun.
No, it
and
was really
it's
cool.
Cool.
um,
And it's hyperspace legal.
yeah, it is hyperspace.
I got a
as
hyperspace
well.
list.
It has a
Although
hyperspace
Lee and I
list.
need one with Venny still. I'm working on
Yeah,
it. I did promise to fly Venny.
you did. No. So
What about what you
what I flew Jedi.
madman? Oh,
But it was only one Jedi,
Jedi.
and I took a Republic Y-wing, who I am totally in love with.
I haven't flown the Republic one.
So my list was broadside, because obviously with the new rules, I was like, do you know what? This Y-wing actually might be quite cool. So I gave broadside an ion cannon, 7
Broadside
fleet
is
gunner,
interesting.
and regen, because obviously you regen, and then you can do 7 fleet gunner at the same
I'm
time.
excited, Liam. Yeah, you are right. You can double disarm with.
You
seven
can
fleet
do a double
and
disarm,
regen.
and it's like they both go.
And that's like the region is what 3 points.
It's 3 points on a Y-wing.
Yeah. So
It's
when
like
when you paid the 9 points, whatever it is for the 7th fleet, another 3. May as well.
yeah. So that was him, and then I took Rick with crackshot and obviously regen, and I took Anakin with classic Anakin now, which it really is, of Delta 7 and regen.
CLT and P17.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen that Anakin everywhere.
Yeah, have
Oh
you?
no, wait, hold on.
No, that's Obi-Wan. So
It's
I
not
went
even Obi-Wan.
2 and 2. The only people I lost to were him and Luke. I was like, what? So the last 2 games
Yeah.
were against these two. Was against him and Luke. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Because he had lost to Luke.
2-0, you had a strong morning. It was going
Oh,
well. Oh no,
Yeah,
there's some droids here now.
so
Disregard everything I've said.
so my first game was 200 to 0. It was a really good game. Really good game. My next game, I was on the other end of the Nantex.
Yes, Darren Granger had
Darren
some
Granger had his
Nantex.
Nantex. He did. He had some fact with Ensnare and Predator. The PS4 guy, which I can never say his name. Chirpy. I'm gonna call him Chirpy from now.
Chirpy's fine,
Chirpy.
but that could be Rack though.
Yeah, well, Chirper.
Yeah, it could be.
and General Grievous with outmaneuver and Soulless 1.
Yeah.
Which I quite like. I think
It's
that's cool. That's a very cool list.
And it's like Baron was saying earlier, like you can ensnare your own Grievous trigger.
Which he did. He used
Which
it
is
to put him in
really
places.
sweet.
Now,
I'm not gonna lie, it's nice.
and well, during the game, I managed to, first sort of engagement. I put 2 damage onto the Sunfac straight away because I went.
Give me a second.
Oh,
You
explain.
keep going.
Right. So I put 2 damage onto Sunfac straight away because I used 7 Fleet Gunner with for Anakin. So he rolled 4 dice at range 3, and obviously because he attracted beamed himself, he was at -1, so he was only rolling 3 dice, and therefore I got 2 hits onto him. Next turn, I know. Next turn, yeah, it was horrible.
I dare you fight.
And
such
then,
a way.
well, yeah, no. And then Anakin had gone in, and how Darren had put his chirpy, where he put his tractor beam, it was on one side. But because I've flown the Nantex, I know how they work, and then you can play around them. I just played against them. I just went with, that's what you're going to do. I'm going to go this way instead. Chirping then took 2 damage as well, straight away. So the list wasn't looking great.
It's half an Antex.
Half Nantex, pretty much. Grievous was doing work. Grievous was actually hurting, but he does.
Yeah, if you can get him in positions where his ability triggers without manoeuvre, it's pretty devastating. It's like Tractor,
Yeah.
essentially.
So then what happened was I was able to I got Sunfac down to 1 health, and he tried to beam himself again. And I put Broadside in a great place where he could get a shot at range 2. Eventually it was at range 1, and then he used the tractor beam, the pinpoint array to tractor himself push him away, and then he gave it to Grievous, so he had 3. But by then, Sunfac already had only 1 health left. Broadside just goes, hit, blank, change my blank to a focus, change that focus, spend my focus to make it hit, gets 3 hits. And he gets 2 dodge it, he gets no paint. And Sunfac does not. And I was literally, I think even Ryan heard me go, I killed Sunfac! I was so happy.
I don't blame you. He's kind of the poster child for hate at the moment, isn't he?
He is, but in all honesty, but I was having this talk with Darren.
Not amazing, but he's
I love that ship. I love what he can do. But it's finding where he fits in the list. Now, all of my guys.
It's your other 130 or so points, isn't it?
It is.
It's like the
so
problem.
I had a PS3, 5, and 6. So my 2 of them shoot before his 4s. So I can deal with the 4s. His 6 was a bit of a target. I have to go for him because he's still like a fang fight. If you roll bad dice, he's gonna go.
Yeah.
So with the interaction with 7 Fleet Gunner,
You're
being
right.
able to roll 4 dice into each time when he's tractored and he can't pass it off, I was like, oh, so I'm gonna get 4 dice. You're only gonna roll 2. The chances are I might actually get destroyed in 1 turn. That was the big thing. The 7 Fleet Gunner really helped. But it was weird playing against him. He did kill Broadside. He did tractor beam him onto a rock and did the outmaneuvers. Did the outmaneuver with Grievous and then shot. So Broadside died. But by then, some factor's already gone, and I still had a PS6, PS5.
If you've got Anakin still alive and you killed the other PS6, you're in a very good position.
Really, it was a cracking game. But I was saying, some factor's amazing. It's really cool. Yes, the new factors hurts him a bit. But I don't feel like there's a place for him in a squad at the moment because of how his points are. Because you're spending... Because he's like 56 points, 54 points, then Ensnare's 24 points, then you put Predator. It's a lot of points on one ship. And I know we spend a lot of points on Anakin. But Anakin's got shields, the Force.
Anakin's got 8 health and 3 Force tokens.
Exactly. There's like...
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, I played this guy, and then I played Luke first, and then I played this guy. And I was doing my first engagement against Luke. I didn't even kill a droid because I was like really disheartened. But the first 2 games, I was very aggressive with the Y-wing, and then next 2, I was like, I'm going to be a little bit cautious, and I should have just been aggressive. Really.
Yeah, just keep with what was working.
Those Republic
But at least
Y-wings.
you know.
Yeah, those Republic Y-wings. Be aggressive with them because I'm not even going to lie. They tank a lot of stuff, and that one evade dice. The amount of times you get one evade from them, it's been crazy.
Having 3 shields is nice as well compared to
Having
the
three
Rebel
shields.
Wire Wing. That is really good.
Yeah, it really is.
And the plated hull ability gives you a little bit of extra defense when your shields are down. Doesn't trigger that often, but when it does, it could save your ship's life.
Oh, it did. The amount of times that just like the first game was just dodging.
Yeah.
So against you, I learned that I needed to be aggressive with the Y-wings, and it's crazy. You don't want to be aggressive with them. You want to be a little bit cautious, but these guys just go, "Gonna go in."
Does that fit, Blando? That sounds awesome.
That's 3 points. The Ion Cannon Cody. Yeah, that might just fit.
I like that. Not gonna
I
lie,
don't know about
Blando. I like that.
In all honesty, though, I'd rather give Matchstick an Ion Cannon, just with how the Ion Cannons work now. Like we were saying earlier.
Drop Daredevil. For
Drop Daredevil.
Ion Cannon.
And just take an Ion Cannon. Because I felt from my list from the weekend that Rick actually let the list down.
Yeah, you fell out with Rick a bit.
Yeah. I don't know if it's how I'm flying Rick. As in, I don't know if I need to go slower at the start and then fast. But it just felt like he wasn't doing much. And even when he did get his attacks on, it was like, he got blanks most of the time, and he just wasn't doing something. Which is why I've now taken him out and just gone, here's another Y-wing with an Ion Cannon and 7th Fleet Gunner.
Fair. Ion Cannons are hot right now.
So, because the amount of time it takes you to kill one Y-wing, the other Y-wing is going to come in as well, and then Anakin's going to come in.
Yeah.
So I was like,
and Anakin's really the big.
Anakin's
the one you got to deal with first.
Now, it does put me
a nightmare to do.
Now, yeah. Well, the thing is, at the moment, it does put me at 193, which is a nice place to be.
Fine.
I think it's a nice place to be. Admittedly, though, even on the weekend when I played Darren, I didn't have the initiative. This was the thing with the Jedi. I did not have the initiative, and I still destroyed his PSX. That was massive.
Oh, so Sun Fact was moving last.
Sun Fact was moving last, and I still got rid of him.
First player is not everything, though.
No.
Outbidding your opponent is not the be-all and end-all. It's not a case of you winning the bid war.
No, but the big thing was that 7th Fleet Gunner.
Yes.
That ship having a tractor, 7th Fleet Gunner goes, you're in my arc. Anakin, have 4 dice at range 3, have range 2. 4 dice with a tight lock and force.
Yeah.
It's like, it's really, really cool.
Well, Blando asked us, so how does 7th Fleet work?
So how does 7th Fleet Gunner work?
You want to take us through it?
I'll take you. I'm not going to read the entire card.
Yeah.
You want me to read the card?
Well, it's just there.
So it's there. So 7th Fleet Gunner works like this. So if it's on a ship, so while another friendly ship performs a primary attack, primary.
Yeah.
Nothing, not out your sides, out anything. Primary attack.
Don't make your plasma torpedoes 4 dice.
No. If the defender is your firing arc, as in the ship who has the 7th Fleet Gunner on it.
Yeah.
Not you. The ship that has 7th Fleet Gunner is in that arc. You may spend 1 charge, and if you do, the ship that is shooting gets to add 1 extra dice to a maximum of 4.
Yeah.
Now, to get the charge back, you then take a weapon disabled. So this is why you have the interaction with the regen and 7th Fleet Gunner, so that you can go, I'll take a shield, I'll regen my 7th Fleet Gunner, I'll get to move, do my action.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
This is.
But,
right.
So the best example of 7th Fleet Gunner is, here's my target. I want to shoot this ship. My Y-wing is over here. It's in the side arc. And Anakin's over here. I can still use 7th Fleet Gunner.
As long as you both got the ship in arc.
As long as Anakin's
fine.
over here, in arc, and the Y-wing's here is in arc.
There's no tethering between the Y-wing
No,
and Anakin
there's no range restrictions apart from it has to be in arc. Obviously in arc and at range. That's it.
Because as we know, arc stop at range 3.
Arc stop at range 3.
Even bullseye.
Even bullseye. But the whole thing of, you've got a ship in the middle, and you've got Anakin here, you've got the Y-wing over here, so...
That's pretty cool.
It's
It gives you a lot of
really cool.
flexibility. It means you don't have to run in the tight formation. You don't have to be predictable to activate it.
And also, how the wording on 7th Fleet Gunner, it includes your turrets.
Yes, because it's arc.
Because it's arc.
It's not
Not printed arc, it's just arc.
Yeah. Of which the rules reference does clarify. Includes printed arcs and turret arcs, even turret arcs given by secondary weapons, such as ion and dorsal turrets.
It is. Also, it works for your rear shooting as well.
Yeah,
Shooting
if
backwards.
you
So if you have it on an arc,
Yeah, the
you
rear
have it.
arc.
You can use the rear arc for it. But the
Rear
turret's a bit better. Turret's a little bit better. now.
Yeah, it gives you a bit more flexibility.
It does.
I agree.
And you know what? That wiring, all day. That wiring was the man of the match, and he consistently got 3 hits each time. The amount of times he just went
With
hits.
his turret.
With his turret.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. But that's how Seven Fleet going to work, and it is actually one of my more favourite cards now.
Because I think a lot of people just will see 9 points and turn their nose up at it. But
Yeah.
actually, it's really, really horrible.
It is.
Because you draw a lot of aggro from Anakin with that thing. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I need to kill that thing because it's got 7 fleet. It's making Anakin absolutely redonkulous.
Yes. But you think
Which
of
is
it
what I
like-
did
yeah.
against you.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, broadside's coming anywhere near me with a 7 fleet gunner. Destroy him.
Well, that's what I mean.
So-
But because I was against you, I went that one forward instead of going. I should have done the free bank and then done the free into you, and I would have crashed into you.
You block the swarm.
And I would have blocked the swarm, and it actually would have been better for me. But that's because I went. I'm going to do a little bit differently, and I shouldn't have done. One note in X-wing: don't doubt yourself.
Yeah,
Don't second guess
Go
yourself
for it.
ever.
Go for it, chap.
Ever second guess yourself.
Believe in yourself and your abilities. Evening, Matt Vickery.
Evening.
Weekend Warlord veteran.
Matt Vickery.
Matt Vickery there in the chat.
So yeah,
What's a good bid now? 0.
What?
Rattler. Always.
what's a good bid now?
Just spend all the points and play better.
The bid comes down to
So
what
it
you're
works.
flying, in my opinion. What you want to fly. If you want to fly aces, have a bid. If you're taking a swarm, just take a swarm and max it out. Just take all the ships in the world.
7 I-1 droids with no bid. Yes.
I mean, even
That's my kind of X-Wing, baby.
even the sinker swarm. The sinker swarm has a 1 point bid, and that the only reason is because
You accidentally end up with
you accidentally have a 1 point bid.
Yeah.
No reason. It's just you have 1 point. James has just hurt himself.
This ladder snuck up on me.
Sneaky ladders.
If you stop second guessing yourself, you have nothing. Okay. You got to break free.
Just let it go.
Believe in...
Believe me.
Go on then, chat.
So that was.
Let's have it.
Yeah.
What have you been flying?
Yeah,
Let's
what have
a
you
bit.
guys been
Go
flying?
on.
We'll just
Lay
keep
it
on
us.
talking. So that was our weekend.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, and it was actually pretty cool. It was nice. It was nice to actually see you playing games.
Broadside with Iron Cody, R4, matchstick, crackshot, veteran turret, gun torso. The only reason I won't be bothered about crackshot is it's primary only bando, don't forget.
Drop the crack shot, drop the daredevil, take an ion cannon on matchstick and sorted.
Matchstick needs an iron cannon though, I think. Just because then, as soon as you iron something and all of your ships find it, it is screwed. So,
Yes.
Rick Daredevil R4, maybe you just run Rick with R2.
If you well, Ready R2 or
That's a point cheaper than Daredevil and R4.
yeah, I'd rather just take matchstick with that.
And then Daredevil, matchstick with iron cannon.
Nothing
Going to
goes.
play but worked all weekend. That is sad, Bobber.
You gotta come down on. You gotta try and come down, play some games with us.
It's a long way for Bobber though.
Yeah.
Kent
Well,
is a long trip. Even further.
I hate to say it, we've had players come pretty
Kent's
far.
a lovely place to come from. Really bad to go back to, but it's a lovely place to come from.
I tried out 4 Jedi with CLT, Battle Meditation, and R5 double coordinating repairs. Yeah, okay.
R5 is the whole repair one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you don't have some funny lists. I'm not gonna
Because
lie.
they just have to do the same action, right? When you coordinate with battle meditation, is that the limitation?
They have to do the same action. You have to spend the force and
So
do
if
the
they
same
both
action.
got R5, they just both repair damage.
They both repair with damage, yeah.
Okay, that's amazing.
They have to do the same action, both ships.
Haney's just got a resistance transport and come with a bunch of cool combos. Turns out Cova and R4's a great combo, Haney. Hard ones are red, hey! Yeah. I'm going to try my Triple Republic wiring list next time I get the opportunity. One of them is Anakin. All got
Do you know
proton
what?
Torpedoes.
I wonder if you've made the same list I have. Let me see if I can. Let me see. I might have it on my phone.
Ooh.
This is something I was talking to you about,
Well,
wasn't
Rebel Alpha's rubbish. Is Republic Alpha any better?
it?
Gender with
Don't
power.
know. No.
Everything is proceeding as you have foreseen, Blando.
Oh, no, I'm trying to see.
Gender's really good though. I'm officially a judge. Just send me a pic. You sent me a pic. Bob Fred.
So my Anakin.
Wedge, Luke, and Attack Show Hera. John, I adore you, sir.
So
You are the
mine
best,
was
Vickery.
Anakin with regen. What?
That's really cool, Boba Fett. I
I
love
love
it.
it.
That's amazing.
So the 3 Y-Wings was, obviously,
That's awesome.
I took Broadside, how he is now, and then took another Shadow Squadron, how he is, and then I took Anakin with Regen, Hull Upgrade, Advanced Propulsion Torpedoes, Ion Cannon, and the Veteran Gunner.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I know. And all of them had Regen.
Wedge, Luke, and Attack Shuttle Hera is the list I can really get behind, though. John, I can trust you to keep it real.
That would be awesome.
You're like the rebel I need. Lando and 3 Kirax, including Graz.
Ooh,
7 Wars, I like that.
2 Inquisitors with Foresight, Falcon System, and Concussion.
And Marek Steele. Marek Steele's really, really good. If you're an Imperial player and you're looking for a guy to fly, Marek's the guy.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Another question. Yes, Boba Fett, do it. That'd be awesome. And then turn up and judge an event.
Yes, as that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like those.
am the
try. Do you know what? Try the 3 Y-Wings. It might be really, really fun.
And Finn.
I am the law.
Tirani. Lando.
Tirani?
No one uses that rubbish, apart from the fact she's alright.
That's the Kim McGill one, right?
Yeah, it's the one where everything in Bullseye loses a green token or takes damage after you attack. People have been experimenting with Snapshot, I have seen.
Yes, some people have. And every time I say to
My
James,
messenger.
I send a message to James.
I'll check it.
I want to take Snapshot, and he goes, "Why?" So I went, "Because it's funny." Snapshot.
Yes.
Let's see.
John.
Has he sent it?
No, this is Wedge Luke Harry. You
Oh,
don't care about this.
Okay.
Yeah, targeting computer on attack shuttles. I've been considering the same, John. I've been thinking about
That
putting
would
it
not surprise me.
on Shabin with composure and a targeting computer to focus Todd lock every round. Does that sound like a fair and balanced kind of X-wing that you can get behind, sir?
Well, that's why
I'm excited.
That's why I take Jedi. That's why I fly Jedi.
There's only one problem here.
Why is John sending you pics of that? Just
Luke doesn't have R2D2. That's my only
Oh,
criticism. He's got an
satires.
R2, right? So just spend the point, John. Make it more thematic. You'll have more fun. Trust it. It worked for me. Plenty of extra trigger attacks and extra damage. Did you have Snapshot on Tirani then, Lando?
now, isn't Tirani in Bullseye though?
Yeah, but
But your Snapshot wouldn't matter.
if they're in Bullseye, it's triggers.
If you're in Bullseye,
it's
it's
after
still
an
triggers.
attack. Everything in Bullseye.
That's
suffers
alright
that effect. I've got Jess with R2 and missiles. Then Rose in the pod, 2 I-1 A-Wings and Bastion. That's a proper junkyard mix.
Yeah.
I love it. Culture missiles.
Hi, Death Ray.
They're super effective against Americans.
Oh,
Wait.
Don't say that. I don't want to make enemies before I get there. Speaking of getting there,
Oh yeah, why would you be going to America? Why would you?
what would I? I'm going to the World Championships.
What, spectate?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and watch.
Yeah.
Just sit there and listen to Dion. Which is in about 3 weeks, give or take, something like that. It's
Yeah, it is. About 3 weeks.
about 3 weeks.
Like it. You're dirty. I like it.
We were going to talk about prep for it, weren't we? If you're
Yeah,
going.
so who's going Worlds? Hands up in the chat, not me.
Oh wait, I'm not in chat.
Who's
I can't put my hand up on
Who's
my
going to
chat.
see this guy at Worlds?
How can
you
you?
get
How can
see-
you? You get to see this?
Just how shiny his head is.
I know it's so shiny. That's why I wear shades, because it's not for that.
I really should have brought my shades this week. Every time.
Do you know, we really do like the Blues Brothers. You know, if you put shades on.
I know, they're in the car. I can't really go and get
Wait,
them.
that makes me John Belushi.
Oh,
That makes
Frick's
you Dan Aykroyd.
going. Baron Lando, are you going? Are you judging? Nah, probably not. I'd be surprised.
Clive's going.
Clive
Yay!
and no Frick. You're spoiled.
Oh no, can't wait.
You're so spoiled.
I'm so spoiled. Fishy's going. I know that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Fishy gets flown there, doesn't he? Of course,
Yeah.
Fishy's going.
Yes, but they've like.
I've heard he's quite good at X-wing.
Nah, not really.
I had with Thomas Cook.
He's not.
Oh.
Hold on.
Topical
We were waiting
there,
for them.
Alfred.
We were waiting for one of them. Yeah, so we've got to talk about like prep, as
Are you
in.
at all protected?
No, stop it. Stop it.
James and Kyle in the same pictures taking eggs. Oh, I love it, Death Ray.
That's probably actually going to happen. I'm not going to lie.
I expect so. Yeah, I would have been surprised if you had it, but it's a shame because it'd be nice to see some European judges
Yeah, it would be.
get sent out for a premier event.
I know.
But never mind, because
Never mind.
you do get around Europe a lot, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But America is a long,
It's-
long way.
Do you know what? It's it's going to be a long day travel. It's like a 14-hour trip, and 4 hours of it is in Ireland.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's
It's
a
not
great
bad.
place to go drinking, I
But-
suspect.
We were talking about prep.
Or is that racist as well?
I don't know. You might do.
Okay.
Prep-wise, we've got a tournament coming up soon.
We do?
We
Yeah,
have.
like we said, we got first weekend of October, 5th and 6th. Tournaments here for those guys
Who are
want to
going
win.
to Worlds. And if you're not
Potentially
going
not, though,
Worlds...
you never know.
Yeah,
We'll
and,
see.
and if you're not going Worlds, you get to play against some of the
I'd hope
guys
not.
who are going to be going, maybe help them out, and, you know, you get to have some good games of X-Wing as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really cool...
Yeah, we'll stream it as well. Don't
Yeah,
forget,
I'm
guys.
only down on the Sunday, so... Unfortunately.
Yeah, but you're playing that, right?
I'm going to be playing on
I'm
Sunday.
going to say, because you don't want to be wasting time in here when you've got to go to
No,
work. That'd be crazy.
Well, I did. I wanted to play today, then waste my time in here, but I'll do Saturday and that.
Nah, dude, just play. Don't
No,
worry
I'm
about
gonna play Sunday. I'm gonna be playing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the Tuesdays for it.
it. Not interested in getting on a 3-year fight to a country that doesn't know how to play.
Ooh.
Savage beatdown from Death Ray in
Savage.
there.
So yeah, so we're gonna have some practice. We're gonna have 2 tournaments, both extended. Tickets are on sale at the moment.
So there's no veteran coins or anything to play for.
No, it's
just,
literally just.
we're just helping each other out.
Yeah.
Right. We just want to get practicing for Worlds. Well, I don't care, but
I do.
you care.
I've got to find. I've got. I think I might have my list now. I was gonna take the full Nantex, but
Post FAQ.
no. Finlayson said I'm an idiot then if I do it.
Did it?
Yes,
Savage.
literally.
Savage from James Finlayson there.
So I said, James, in a competitive sense, should I take 4 Nantex if I want to do quite well at Worlds? And he just went, no, don't be an idiot.
Not with current rules.
Not with current rules.
Fair. I can
So-
understand that.
So we just went, what are you going? So what you're saying is, I've got to take a Jedi if I want to do well. And he went, yes. Should it be Anakin? And he went, yes.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. But
No,
it's
well,
good
he said,
advice, though.
yeah, it was good advice.
It's if you want to be competitive, that's an easy route to do it.
Yeah.
I would say. Why don't they go the best and then well be there? But I won't be there.
He won't be
Not
there.
all of them will be there.
No. I
There'll be
think
some-
I think there's only got 5 of us or 6 of us.
There'll be some fantastic players who don't go.
I think there's only 6 Warlords going.
Something like that. It's hard to get in now.
It is. Yeah, you got to win an event. So we've got that. So we've got that practice coming up, as it were.
Yeah.
That practice weekend,
Oh.
and then the week after we go in.
Hold on.
Hold on.
A
What's
Venny list has appeared in the chat. I must study
Oh,
this incredibly
God.
closely. So Finn with Perceptive Copilot and Advanced Optics.
Yeah.
Venny with another Perceptive. We need Perceptive Copilots. That's
yeah,
what the
no.
resistance
Whoa,
need.
big list came out.
Whoa! Matt Skywalker Coles.
He sent me the list. Thank you. You talk about your Venny list. I'm gonna look at this one.
Ah, Jedi. Who cares about Jedi?
By the way, I love the name of the list, and I actually named mine that as well. Right, you talk about your list.
Venny with Perceptive Copilot, Veteran Turret Gunner, and Advanced Optics, and Lulo and Tally. Haney. You've unlocked the secret that Venny doesn't need bombs. Keep it quiet. Shh. Venny doesn't need bombs. But you are right. Venny doesn't need
Yeah.
bombs.
I've read it.
Stay over there. Get off the screen. No one wants to know about Silly Jedi. Everyone wants to know about the cool Venny.
Say, you've got one problem with the list, and you've got the only problem I see is you've got Red Squadron in it, and you need Shadow Squadron because they were the ones who actually destroyed the Malevolence.
No, I've seen. No. The problem is, the problem is it's Republic.
News? What news?
News.
News.
Lando set off the alarm.
News.
Delivering hope. Oh, I could do with some of that. Oh, it's a Tantu. Woohoo. The 4th one as well. John, I don't blame you. I know I need Shadow Squadrons with points. Well, save some points somewhere. Dude, calm down. Don't
That's
scroll
a
so
lot
fast.
of upgrades.
Yeah, they've already released the itinerary for them.
Yeah.
Oh, why do they tease us with the blue artwork? FFGY. Oh, okay, we've got loads of cards spoiled. Right, okay, go back to the start. Right, number 1.
Number 1.
The pilot card. Okay, yeah, we've seen all that. Yeah, 4 primary out the side.
Drop Ahsoka. Well,
Drop Ahsoka.
I'll tell you that. I'll go.
But Ahsoka was there, dude. Ahsoka was
Anyway,
part of the
we'll look at it
team.
in a sec. But Shadow Squadron.
The old Iranian guard. The weird thing about epic ships as well is they have 2 different initiative values. So it moves at initiative 8 and shoots at initiative 0.
Yeah, that's weird.
Which is very weird. But, cool.
All right, it's cool. That's a lot of guns though.
Republic Judiciary. So that's this. So it's like is it exactly the same statistically? It is
Yeah,
literally
it
the
is.
same
Same
card,
card.
but Republic
Republic.
rather than Rebel. Because
Yeah.
each epic ship is multifaction. So the CR90 is Rebel and Republic.
Yeah.
Targeting battery is a hard point. So it's a 3 dice turret, range 2 to 5.
2 to 5.
2 to 5, yeah. And you spend 1 energy to perform the attack. After you perform this attack, you may acquire a lock on the defender. Oh, that's disgusting. So you fire that first. The other cool thing about epic ships, they do as many bonus attacks as they like.
This is why I don't play, yeah.
Epic's gonna be fun, dude. You
I'm
can
bringing my
maintain-
5. I'm bringing like Shadow Squadron, proper Shadow Squadron, all 5
You
of
can
them.
maintain up to 3 locks on different objects with the sensor experts. After you perform a tile action, you may spend up to 2 energy to acquire a lock on that many other objects. At range 0 to 1, the object you locked, ignoring range restrictions.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. Now, do you reckon there's going to be some stuff in here that you'll be able to use in normal X-Wing? Or you reckon
Nah, not really.
Well, because I did that last time.
Yeah, then no one liked it.
No. Bombardment Specialist.
While you perform an attack, you may spend 1 calculator token to increase the range requirement to a limit of 0 to 5.
What? Okay.
And it's any attack.
Hold on. Yeah, but it's a target lock linked into a calculator.
Yeah, a
and
lot of the
it's all
teams
white.
do that.
Yeah, but it's white.
Yeah.
That's just funny.
So, but then you spend that calculator to the thing. But that means you can fire primary at range 5 with attentive. Because the primary by default is 1 to 4.
Ugh.
But that means you can fire primary at range 0.
Yeah. You can fight Private Red Zero. And that's not just his head blowing, that's whatever ship his head's going to go.
Yeah, but range 0 primary, baby. You got to always look out for those. They catch people out.
Car list.
Recon.
Who was he?
He was the guy in.
Was he the guy in charge of Hoth?
He was in charge of Hoth, yeah. That's what I'm saying,
okay.
Yeah, he was in charge of the evacuation of Hoth. So after
Was
friendly
he,
ship,
was he the one who goes prepare the ships?
yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
After friendly ship at range 0 to 2 is destroyed, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 2. If you do, maybe perform red evade action.
And he gives you a red
It gives you a red evade. So you can perform red evade yourself, which is quite cool.
Wow, a large ship having an evade.
Ramus Antilles, he's the guy who gets choked to death at the start of episode 4.
Is he Captain? That's Captain Antilles, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one who gets the droids from Revenge of the Sith.
I think so. After you destroyed each ship at range 0 to 1, gains 1 focus token. After you're destroyed, you are not removed until the end of the end phase.
So it means you get to do all your shoots, then go
Because
bang.
you shoot at I0.
Because shoot I0 and then
So
everything
you
goes
can't PS kill Ramus Antilles.
bang. Oh!
That and then you just fire off all, because you can do as many bonus attacks as you like, right? You just fire off all of the guns.
Let's just go back for a sec. I just need to go back for a sec.
What?
You know this?
Yeah.
I know someone who's got a red one of them.
Painted like the Republic Judiciary.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Do you know who it is?
Who?
Rasta.
Is it?
Rasta has a red one of them.
He's painted a Republic CR9.
He's not. No, he's painted it as the Red Dwarf. He's painted it as a Red Dwarf, but now he actually has a reason to use it. Hold on, chat. We're just looking through these for a sec.
It's weird that they put Torrin Far in there. Torrin Far, you actually see at a console.
Yeah.
In Hoth base before they escape. She's actually working one of the consoles when they.
She's the one who
when they
says-
come in and talk to Recon.
She's the one who says, "Fire ion cannon."
Is she?
I think it is.
She actually gets a line.
She gets
After you
a line.
coordinate a friendly ship, it may acquire a lock on a ship you are locking. And you tile lock
We're
into
into a
coordinate.
fucking coordinate.
So the tile lock's already there because Torrin Far comes after the target lock. Oh, it's so the synergy, dude, the synergy is so good. Boosted
You know we've got to
scanners.
put an epic one on at some point.
Oh yeah, we're totally on
We've
the
got
stream.
an
Yeah.
epic.
This-
Have an epic one.
when Epic comes out, and you know that box of like multiplayer variants,
Yeah.
it's all going on the stream, dude. Get excited, chat.
Speaking of
casual streams, it's going to be
Well,
hilarious.
We have got an idea for something, but we'll talk about it in a sec.
But I want to get all that sort of stuff on board. She was brought the Bright Hope when Zuckus and Fallen took it down in Zuckus' artwork. Oh, that's cool. Who cut his face shaving? Go back to the chat. Who cut his face shaving?
Which chat we're going to? That one.
Yeah, just stream those will do. He cut his face. I've met Captain Antilles. Oh! Cool, Boba Fred. She's the only female character aside from Leia to have a line in Empire Strikes Back. Kay, with the random trivia, I salute you, sir. That is amazing trivia. I totally believe you.
Matt's now happy. He's made his mind. He satisfies me. I'm very happy.
Change them to shadows. And
He changed them to shadows. Thank you very much. I'm happy. Very happy.
Like it.
I like it. I do like. Do you know what? I do love the Republic Warriors.
That's why Zux's part ability is good against huge ships. That's cool.
All right, so boosted scanners.
So it's a cargo. While you lock, coordinate, or jam, you may spend up to 3 energy to increase the range at which you can choose an object by 1
To a maximum of 5.
To a maximum range of 5. So you can jam at range 4. Chat. Can you halve an epic?
Yes.
Text wall. Get your text wall out of here, Matt Skywalker Coles. Weekend War veteran Matt Skywalker Coles. Tantor 4 gives you 2 crew slots. While you defend, if the attacker is in your arse, you may roll 1 additional defense die. Oh, okay. That makes sense because it does run away a lot.
It does run away. That's.
Does it? Hold on, go back one. Does it change the stat line at all? No, it doesn't do anything else.
No, it just has 2 crew slots.
Yeah. So, whereas Donna's Pride, you lose 2 shields, but you get focus and evade into coordinate, and a team and a cargo slot. But for 2 shields.
Liberate.
I also should say, a lot of these actions appearing on red, like the linked actions are red. You don't actually get stress.
No.
You spend an energy.
Yeah.
Unless you have no energy, in which case you do get stressed.
Yeah.
But as soon as you have an energy and a stress, you lose both, essentially. It's like jammed off your stress with energy, essentially, the way it works. You can't have both.
No.
So the Liberator, you can dock up to 2 small ships. Oh. Yes. Crazy docking shenanigans. What can we dock? Right, small rebel ships.
Anything you want.
I know a certain Skywalker.
Oh no! Why? Why would you do that?
It's great. After a ship deploys from you, it may perform a
that's even worse.
barrel.
That's even worse.
But hold on, when a ship, hold on. Right. So after a ship deploys from you, it may perform a focus or barrel action.
Yes.
Now hold on. When you undock from a ship, you already get an action.
Yes.
So you come out focus target lock.
Yep.
I like it, chat. Liberator's cool.
Again, that's only a rebel.
Yeah. That's what Rebel has the best Skywalker. Thunderstrike.
I'm glad we've got the camera on so you can see my smoke turning off my head.
Right. Another Rebel title, Thunderstrike. I've never heard of the Thunderstrike.
I love the name! You got to play the music, you got to play the song
you
all the
gotta
time.
play
You
the
got to
song.
have play the song.
Constantly.
Add a gunner slot.
Add a gunner slot, yeah. But gain 3 hull, lose 3 shields, which is a really bad trade, actually.
Yeah, that's not.
While you perform a bonus attack, if you have not attacked the defender this round, you may re-roll 1 attack die. So you just spaff at everyone. You just shoot everything. Okay.
And this is another rebel one. Why have we got all rebels?
Are all the titles Rebel?
There must be.
It's amazing.
Though this one looks nice.
Maybe we missed one that was actually Republic. I don't think we did.
No,
that.
rebel. We're all rebel. Bloody scum.
Liberator's the title for me, though, dude.
I take Thunderstrike. I take Thunderstrike just because it's funny.
Yeah. So Jaina's Light, gain a shield, lose an energy. While a friendly ship range 0 to 2 defends, which includes yourself,
Yep.
if the attack is obstructed by an obstacle, you may spend 1 energy. If you do, the defender rolls 1 additional die.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, no, that one. I think we've had that one before.
It's all right.
That one came out before.
Yeah, it's okay. That's an interesting box.
Yeah.
Thanks for posting it, Lando. That's
Thanks for
cool.
posting it.
Liberator. Oh, I'm right on that.
Just gonna
I'm
do
all over it.
Thunderstruck all the time. So we got he's got Destroy the Malevolence 2.
Redocking to an epic ship's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Like, that's really difficult, actually. But throw something out and let it focus and target lock. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah. I know. I like. Do you know what? It's 3 Y-wings. What's not to like about 3 Y-wings?
You could have a really janky system phase where you throw out 2 ships and then dock another different 2 ships.
No. Did that say you dock 2 additional ships?
No, it just says you dock 2 small ships.
So you
You've
dock
got
2
2
small
docking bays. Doesn't matter what they are. See, if you have 2 A-wings bumped into it, you could spit out 2 X-wings and then
Yeah,
dock
because
2 A-wings.
these are the A-wings that from Rebels that were on the side docked.
Yeah,
isn't
pretty
it?
much.
Yeah.
That's why they have to be small ships, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense. That's cool. I like some of the stuff on
I
that.
love docking jank. That's a way to get me excited. I'm loving that.
Do you know how do you make epic fun? Break it. Break it.
Oh, immediately. Of course you got to break it.
Of course,
I don't think
why
the
not?
docking breaks it. I just think it's funny.
I think I don't think
You
there's-
still got to slam an A-wing
Yeah.
into a CR90.
I don't see them doing tournaments for it though, but I can see it being a lot of fun.
Probably
for it.
not.
I
I think it's going to be strictly casual.
By the way, Simeon is still technically
Yes.
the world's.
He's reigning epic champion.
He's the reigning epic champion
Is it
for
national?
4
or-
years.
National, I think.
Yeah, it was nationals. One of the national.
Yeah.
It was like the last
UK nationals.
UK nationals.
Yeah, Ryan likes docking. You know.
It was like
that's
it was
right.
the UK nationals, and he won. I think he had some like double. No, he had IGs on it.
I've just realised how you break the Liberator.
Oh god.
Right. Chat. You can dock 2 small ships, right? Which means you just got 2 bays. You do whatever you want with them. All you need to do is have 2, like say like Luke and Wedge pop out, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going already, but yeah.
Then you got some empty bays. If you have an attack shuttle with the Phantom title, it can redock the Liberator at range 1. Right? I need to check the title. I think it's you can dock at range 0 to 1, not dock the Ghost.
You can't dock the ghost.
Please?
You can't. No.
No,
please.
dock into the Ghost. What does the Phantom title say? The Phantom title says...
Oh, I get where you're going with this.
You
now.
can dock at range 0 to 1! Yeah. So the Phantom can dock the Liberator at range 0 to 1, even though that thematically makes no sense at all.
So the Phantom gets to dock.
Yeah, but it's a unique title. Otherwise, I'd have 4 Phantoms. Like, and then 2 of them come out.
Not 4 Phantoms.
Yeah, I'd have 4 Phantoms with it, because I would just have 2 of them like pop out, and then 2 of them dock in.
So what's that for? Likes dogging.
No, I'm afraid. Naughty. How do you have fun in Epic? Break it. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's true. If you want to have fun in epic, break it.
definitely. I feel like I've already broken it a little
Yeah.
bit there. Phantom and Liberator.
So the last time I played epic, I had so much fun because me and Sim went.
It was good enough in 1.0, but it was terrible.
It was really, really bad. But me and Sim just went. We're gonna go. We went to a tournament and it was a lot of fun. And do you know what we did? We just did rebels.
Yeah.
I flew rebels.
Of course, yeah, they're the good guys. Who wouldn't fly Rebels?
No, but
Chat.
I think you'd approve this. It was Phoenix Squadron. We actually did.
Led by the Ghost?
We had Hera and the Ghost.
Oh,
We had Hera and the Ghost.
yes.
We had the Phoenix. We had the Phoenix Squadron A-wings. We had Sabine in a B-wing.
Oh, yes.
Admittedly, it was it was Tendam flying it, but she was in the
Yeah,
B-wing.
crew. but
She was
that's cool.
crew.
And you get a bomb on board.
Yeah, we did. And that bomb,
like it.
that bomb actually killed a Phantom. Sabine killed a Phantom. It was so funny.
As long as it wasn't a friendly Phantom.
No. What else did we have? I think we had we had like Y wings and X wings in it as well. We had Wedge and Tillies. We literally
She was
just
in the show.
we just went with let's just take Rebels as in the Rebel TV series. So we took Phoenix Squadron.
That's
That was-
exactly what I do in 2.0 Craft.
And do you know what's even
I get
what,
it.
do you know what's even better? We actually won.
Of course you did. You had plot armor.
Yeah, but the last game we played, we had to play against Rasta and Kev with their scum bounty hunters, which was not nice because there was 4 IGs
No
on
one
the
likes
table.
Scum. Oh no, we have all 4 IGs.
They had
That was
all
horrible.
4 IGs plus all the jump masters and Bosk and everything you could think, all the bounty hunters in
I
the
hate it.
game you could have,
I hate it.
but we still won. It was great.
Of course you did.
We still won.
Plot
It was
armor.
great. It was a good game. It
Reigns
was good.
supreme.
But that was the last time I played Epic. It was fun. Yeah, if you're gonna play Epic, just break the game, make
Does
it
it,
fun.
does it say a release date? Does it say a release date, chat?
Fourth
Quarter. Boo.
So after Worlds,
Yeah,
after Worlds next
Although
year.
there's some epic going on at Worlds, isn't there? I don't know if they've got the ships there for you to fly, but there is some epic going on.
Don't know.
There's an epic side event.
Well, speaking of side events, we were going to talk about these, weren't we?
Oh, but Liberator though, dude.
I can't believe you're.
We could talk about Worlds, but Liberator. I want to liberate things. Let me liberate.
No.
Come on.
Which one is it? Is it that
Why
one?
you gotta be like that?
Because we are. I am.
Why you gotta be all serious with Worlds?
I'm not being serious. I was on about side events.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about side events.
Okay.
That was like side events we could do here. as well.
We could do side events.
'Cause we could do
I mean,
it-
I'm
'cause
not
we've
in
got
charge of tournaments, so I'm not sure why you're telling me.
I'm not telling you. I'm just suggesting.
I just talk about X-Men.
We do a lot of talking about X-Wing. So, Worlds has got some side events.
Yeah.
One of them, I do believe, is using the new multiplayer rules.
Yeah, there's an Aces High one.
Aces High,
Yeah.
where it's 80-point ship, and you go against 4 other people.
Yeah,
3 other
just
people.
one 80-point ship,
180-point ship.
which is pretty cool. I mean, I played Furball last week with some of the guys. We come down on Thursdays, and we had a great laugh. We were doing 60 points each. And I flew Grievous.
Did you?
Well, Grievous with title plating and outmaneuver is 60 bang on.
Ugh.
Who's really good in that format, I think.
Yeah, that was really cool. 80 points is
So-
80 points is a little bit like, oh wow, there's a lot of stuff.
80 points is tricky. That's where you
80
start
points.
flying Anakin. And, like,
Actually-
7 be Anakin.
No, you can take a fully stacked Obi-Wan for 80 points.
You could do, but initiative matters in there, Aces High variant. Whereas
Yeah.
initiative doesn't matter in Furball.
Can't
Furball, the
believe
initiative
you're still-
rotates, which I prefer. I don't like the way Aces High actually runs the initiative system.
No, and it works off of points
But,
as well.
Have you found the list of side events?
Not yet. Oh, we'll find them in a sec.
Is that the-
You continue talking about the Liberator then.
Oh, guys, who's excited about the new CR90, and why do you want to fly the Liberator with me?
Can't believe you're so happy about that.
Of course I am, dude. X-Wing side events, there you go.
No, that's what I'm walking. So happy,
Oh,
aren't you? You're so happy. What? What's going on? No.
He's not excited at all. He just wants to fly the silly Sea Rock.
Right. Okay.
Is
So,
it the Sea Rock they get?
who? The Scum and Separatists are getting the Sea Rock, and First Order and Galactic Empire are getting the Gozanti.
And the Raider.
Oh, and the Raider. I forgot. They're
Yeah,
getting the
both
Raider.
get
They're getting both.
We've just been chatting, Wookiee Outrider.
We're just chatting.
There's not many people have made it in because of the rain and the traffic and stuff. So we're
Yeah.
just chatting.
So we're just talking about X-Wing.
We may capture.
We're talking about side events at Worlds now, whereas he's talking about I am. He's talking about
There's a new.
The Liberator.
There's a new.
Article.
There's a new article about the CR90 Wookiee Outrider.
and he's just gone. I love it. I'm in love with
I'm
the
in love
Liberator.
with the Liberator already. I'm a bit disappointed. I'm surprised there's no Republic titles in there, or at least they've not been spoiled.
They've not been spoiled. No, that's the thing. They've not been spoiled, but there was a lot of cards there.
I'd have to look at the list of cards. Maybe there are Republic titles and they're just not spoiled. I'd be surprised. Can't wait till we get a consular class frigate for the Republic. Which one's a consular class frigate? To Wikipedia.
Don't know. Just put in.
Well, yeah, you can put If you type that, you'll just find the Wikipedia link for the consular class frigate.
Oh,
The fake CR90.
what do you mean fake?
It's like a CR90, but not.
This was before the CR90.
Not in timeline, yes. In terms of when it was designed, no,
How is it classed as a Republic cruiser?
because it was in the Republic era.
No, but I meant as it classed as a cruiser. It's more like an escort kind of shit. But it's dainty.
It's more like a Corvette than a cruiser.
Oh yeah. No, I'll go
Although
with
cruisers
Corvette.
are about the same size anyway.
Yeah.
Waiting for the Raider article.
I have two ways to what?
No, join the good guys.
Join the Republic.
Although, and they did touch on this yesterday on the stream, double decimators, one Italian nationals.
I was speaking to Alessandro about that. Do you know where he came? He made top 8.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he lose double S's?
Don't know. Did ask him. Forgot. I did hear his Dutch has got one. He did tell me his Dutch has got one shotted. So I was like, what? So I was like,
It's always a risk.
always a risk.
Has he got a shield or anything on, or fifth browser?
No, fifth brother. No, it's the same. It's the same as Tim had last week.
I don't know. Who cares about in-paces? They're all the same to me.
Yes, they are. No, but he made top 8. I did.
Top 8's very good.
I did
Very
make. I did
impressive.
make a little joke to him and says, "Oh, you made top 8. How many players was that? 8." He didn't say anything. Didn't tell me how players.
He's a very good player, is Ali. Weekend War
He
veteran. Alessandro. No, we're just chilling, dude. Don't worry about it. We're all
I'm
good.
gonna use the table.
Yeah, you can have it.
I don't like how. I don't like how he said I can use the table and there's a camera there.
Yeah, well, you can cut to James. Now James thinks we're not using string so we can cut to James, see what
So you cut to James, see what,
see
he's
what
doing.
they're playing and why it's Warcry.
Do you know what? This is where we get James's he's rear ending it for some reason.
Maybe.
You know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so he did see the double Desi one. I can't remember what the loadout was.
I need to go. Yeah, I need to go look at it because
You guys, I'm sure, will know what they had and why it's so good.
Well, there was no new wave stuff. There was no new wave was allowed. No new stuff.
No,
so it's literally.
That is true. Doesn't make
So
a
it just be.
difference.
Yeah, it does. It makes a big difference on what's on.
It's cool though.
It is cool.
I want to see random ships winning stuff, and I want to see the internet not understand why. I want to see the internet be like, but how? How do decimators win? Doesn't make sense.
Because Dalton wasn't flying them.
Because the game is quite well balanced at the moment, and a lot of things are
I feel
viable.
like I think for the
The answer's quite boring, isn't it? Really?
yeah. At the moment, the game is quite balanced.
It is. It's very
But me, Finlayson, and a few others, we've been talking at Worlds. This is probably going to be the most open Worlds ever.
Well, you say that, but Sim did win with double IGs when they were rubbish.
Yes, he did.
Rubbish.
So
said the internet.
rubbish. So
Now I want to make Zucker's pilot work. Power to you, Wookiee Outrider, I believe.
So what we've been talking, but we do think if you're going to do Worlds, you need a Force user potentially.
Yeah, they are. It is a heavy Force meta. I think both the Desis did have a Force user on board.
I think one
To
had
be
Darth
fair.
Vader, one had Palpatine, maybe, or fifth.
I'm
Do you
pretty
know
sure
what?
there
One
was
had
Seventh Sister somewhere in that list.
Seventh Sister.
Yes,
I've got to find this. I approve
it's
of this.
probably on List Fortress somewhere.
I know it's
Or
on YouTube.
TTT. Where's it on YouTube?
It was on YouTube.
The Force is very, very strong, Bobby.
The
You
Force
are
is strong.
correct.
If you have the Force and you've got the right ship and the right pilot, it's a very good combo.
It's a very good mechanic, and it's proving difficult to price. I think is the important thing to take, and that's why you can take advantage of it right now. Doesn't seem to be currently live on Simon's channel.
Yeah, got round one.
No, that's Euros and Valencia. Was he even there?
Yeah, he was there. Valencia was the one this
Valencia
weekend,
was
wasn't
the
it?
week. Was Valencia on at the same time
Oh, look, finals.
as Italian? That's Valencia, dude. That's not Italian nationals. That's
Oh.
Valencia hyperspace. I don't know if he was there. I don't know who was there. Someone was streaming.
Someone was streaming. I saw a link
Who
to
was
it.
streaming Italian nationals? Jack,
Yeah, I
let us in-
saw it
let
the
us
other
in
night.
know. Apparently managed to trigger Seventh Sister twice in the game. I mean, on my stream table, I've seen Seventh Sister kill something by triggering.
What does Seventh Sister even do?
Yeah, so, okay. So when a ship at range 0 to 1, or an enemy ship, I believe it has to be, which is an important distinction, chat. When an enemy ship... What have you done?
I touched
When an
button.
enemy ship at range 0 to 1 receives a stress token, you can spend a force. And if you do,
Right.
that ship receives a tractor or a Jan.
Oh, back to
instead,
tractors. Ooh.
I think it's a Jan. It can definitely be a tractor, but I think it can also be a
I
Jan.
press enter again. Is it going to do that again?
I don't know what you pressed last time to cause chaos.
I pressed enter and that was it.
Look for the list, I guess.
Look, we're trying to find
For
it.
the Desi. See if you can find a decimator.
I'm looking on the top ships to the run. It's not there.
Seventh Sister. Yeah, it gains a jam or a trap token instead, right? So what I've seen happen on my very stream table, and this was executed by Weekend Warrior veteran Dave Ponting against Weekend Warrior veteran Ben Cox. And he moved his Vinder into range 1 of a ship carrying Seventh Sister. And he got stressed because he had wounded pilot. So he took an action.
Oh, okay.
Got stress. And then Dave was like, well, hold on. I'll give you a tractor instead, and I'll stick you on this debris. He had 1 health,
He rolled a crit.
and he rolled a crit.
He rolled a crit. Oh, sad times.
Boom. Dead. Which is not a play you'd really go for. It's not even on there.
No, it's probably been updated.
Neither of those are double desi.
No.
It's probably on TTT somewhere.
More than likely. but I did find it the other day on
I
YouTube.
don't know, just search YouTube for it. You'll probably find it. But yeah, so yeah, you can do some janky things. The only advantage you give your opponent is because they're not stressed. Then, say if they got that stress by doing a red maneuver, you do give them their before action step back. It was Defcon Aces. No, that was 2018.
Yeah, no. Trying to find the thing to put it in order.
I don't know.
Where's the thing to put it in? Oh, there it is. Forwards.
Can't seem to find it. Chit-chat. Ah, well, who cares? Anyway, so yeah, Seventh Sister is a bit of a jank card, but she is quite cheap for Force. She's like only 9 points,
well,
I think.
again, this
Same
is what I'm saying. It's another forced user, isn't
either
it?
the same as or cheaper than Fifth Brother. She's actually quite cheap as a Force user.
She's very cheap.
And it's a weird ability. Being able to... I don't see why you'd ever jam with her. Because you're kind of just giving them... Maybe. It depends how they get their stress. But I think mostly you're going to use it to track things. Because you're moving that ship without the opponent's consent.
Well, with the new tractor rules.
Yeah, even so though, because you only really want to do it against small bases anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, John's found it. Look,
Thanks, John.
with
Where was it?
Gerard, Darts Fader, Prox Mines.
Do you mean Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although Darts Fader
Darth
sounds
Vader
way cooler.
Does a little bit. Proxy Mines and Oiken with Intimidation, Seven Sister, Proxy Monster. Okay.
Double Prox Mines. Double Prox Mines. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty cool list.
I like it.
I do like it. That's quite fun. Dalton's going to snap that list up, I'll tell you.
It's cool, John. I'm just messing with you. I can translate back from predictive text to Star Wars, don't worry.
Yeah, we got what you meant, don't worry.
Yeah. That is a cool list. Double Prox Mines, dude. Double Prox. And yeah, they both got a Force. I actually quite like though. You got everything you kind of need.
Who's Facebook?
I don't know. Whoever streamed, I assume.
That's what I don't know who streamed it.
But thank you, John, for finding that.
Cheers, John. That was interesting.
Yeah, Seventh Sister's quite cheap for Force.
It is very cheap. But this is what I'm saying. It's still another Force user. So
Yeah.
in some way, there's going to be a Force user is probably going to win worlds. Is what
Yeah,
we're
like I
saying.
said, they both got a Force user on board, and that's really what makes them tick, I think.
Yeah.
Without that, you're kind of shooting without mods because you've reinforced. It was Defcon Aces, but they've just not put it on YouTube.
All right.
There we go. So, thank you, John.
Cheers, John. Thanks for that.
Yeah, you're totally right, Matt. 9 points, Force. So
Yeah. Why
so
would you
good,
not?
chat. It's so good. Should we have a quick chat about side events at Worlds? Now you found the doc.
Yeah, I finally found it. So
what have we got?
you got Hangar Bay pods.
Classic. We've all done that.
You've
Two
got
extended lists. That's fine.
2 extended lists. You've got extended side event.
Just a standard sort of 5 Swiss round tournament.
Yep.
That's kind of boring, but
It's
fair
kind
enough.
of boring.
People want boring, they can have boring. 4 player,
Four
aces
pole.
high.
Yeah. This is one we were talking about.
Yes, this is the format. They teased this on an FFG stream a couple of weeks ago
They did.
with some horrific rule breaks, honestly.
Yeah.
My particular highlight was when Vinder shot a barrage rocket while he was disarmed. In a position where he could not shoot a barrage rocket. He shot a barrage rocket. But they only make the game, they shouldn't know how it actually works.
No,
I'll stop being incredibly sarcastic now. Sorry, chat.
You can't help but be
I
sarcastic.
love the game mode they've made, Aces High. The stream was so bad I couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm up for it, right? I'm up for the actual game mode. This
I'm
is
up
the
for
first
it,
I
yeah.
want to get on the stream when it's actually out.
Yeah, because it means we can have 4 people playing the game.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, 4 people on the stream at once would be cool.
It'd be mad complicated.
Oh yeah,
it'd be
it'd
absolutely
be
mad.
messy, but it'd be funny.
Yeah, so you got that.
So you just bring one ship at 80 points,
Yeah,
right?
you bring one ship.
You play against 3 random people.
Yeah.
And then you get tickets depending on...
Lots of tickets. Do you know what tickets make? Prizes.
Yeah.
And this is the one I'm kind of interested in.
Yeah, that literally happened mid-stream. That was funny.
Yeah. Oh, I missed that part.
Alex Brooks subbed in,
Yeah.
I think.
Now this
He just had a hawk in his pocket, like random. But okay.
All right. This is the one I'm kind of interested in. I've heard a lot of people actually...
The extended countdown tournament.
Now...
Beautifully in sync.
I know, we'll do well.
We're good at this.
So, the extended countdown tournament. If you have played Legion, or this is something they're going to be adding to Legion or added to Legion, I'm not too sure.
Don't play Legion.
They're adding chess clocks. That's right. Chess clocks.
Mean, the only place I've actually... You tell about Legion, but I actually watch chess. So from that, I kind of...
Yeah, so they've added chess clocks.
Like, the Chess World Cup is going on right now, and I've been watching it the last couple of weeks. So that's more where I actually understand where this is from. But yeah, it's just funny. For you, it's Legion. For me, it's actually chess.
Yeah. Well, no, to be fair, it's like, I thought people might get that. I forgot about chess. I said chess clocks.
Yeah. I'd have a decked out Ahsoka at 80 points. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair dues. Yeah.
Like it, Matt.
So, but there's a big talk to this because it's at the moment it's only for 32 players, and they're looking at lots of interest in this.
Apparently, yeah, hundreds of people have messaged.
Hundreds of people have gone. We don't just want 32. So this might not be at 32. It might actually be a lot more. It's basically you have timers. You have a big clock and a little timer.
Chess clock and Jenga.
Yeah, and you take your turn. So it's your turn. Your clock's running, and then you push it down when you're done. It goes over to your opponent. If you run out of time, your ships are all destroyed.
Yeah.
It's
not a format where you want to take a swarm.
Not a fun way to take a swarm.
The thing I find weird about this is, are there going to be any points in the game where the timer's not moving? It's like, when is the time actually going to be counting down? When is it not going to be counting down? Because like start planning phase where both players are planning, in theory it's just stopped, I guess, right?
Well, it's 40 minutes per play. So I've got 40 minutes. You would have 40 minutes.
But it's like, do you stop the time for both players? Do you have it count down for both players? What do you do? It's like there's a lot of detail missing.
Well, there's lots of detail, but I'm guessing it'd be like who has initiative. Would they go first, do their stuff, push the button, goes up to the person, or it'd be a case of going backwards and forwards like this, like proper chess style.
Yeah, whenever you activate your ships.
Whenever you activate your ships, or when you're taking your phase, it's going to be interesting to see how it works. But there's a lot of interest in it. I think it might be all right. I don't personally.
I think it's going to be interesting. Definitely.
I don't want to see this becoming a thing in X-Wing. I think if it did, it would put a lot of players off, and it put me.
I'd be put off immediately.
I think I'd be like, if they went, this is how X-Wing's going to be run from now on. I'd be like, nah, sorry, this is.
I'm not interested in playing X-Wing in time trouble.
No, if it comes to that, I'd actually just go and play Epic, instead.
Yeah, it's just thinking. I don't know how is it going to work. There's a lot of
we don't know how it's going to work,
clarified.
but it's interesting. As a side event, I'd do it, but I wouldn't want X-Wing to turn into that.
Yeah, it's certainly a curious one.
I really wouldn't want it to turn into it.
You have some chess clocks. Oh, Frick, bring a chess clock. Let's play a chess game.
Yeah,
I'll play your chess.
and the last one is Epic.
Maybe we should stream some chess tonight. We could still stream. We could play chess on my phone right now and stream that if you want. We could stream a chess game.
What would you do if I beat you?
Cry. I'm not very good at chess. I just watch it a lot.
I'm quite good at chess.
Oh, okay. That sounds. Now that sounds like a challenge, sir.
It is. So we play Star Wars chess on the stream.
Oh, it sounds like a challenge. That does, doesn't it?
Let's play Star Wars chess.
Star Wars chess. What would the pieces be in Star Wars chess?
Well, you have Darth Vader as the king. Palpatine would be the queen.
Surely Vader's the queen.
Maybe.
And Palpatine's the king.
You could do it that way. Obviously, Stormtroopers.
Because the queen is like the most capable attacking piece.
All right, so the Stormtroopers are pawns. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
That's easy. You've got then Death Troopers as knights, maybe.
Yeah.
What would be the castle?
The castle would be Imperial Guard because they protect the king.
Oh yeah. No, couldn't they be the bishops? Wouldn't that make more sense because they look kind of bishopy with the robes and stuff.
No, because when you castle, you protect the king with the Imperial Guard.
Okay, yeah.
Makes sense.
No, okay, that makes sense.
Checks out. Castling in X-Wing. We've been there, Tavern Wars.
We've
People
been
didn't
there.
like it.
We've been there.
People did not like it.
No. Yeah, I think that one night we just have a chess
What about
game.
bishops? What
Bishop.
would bishops be?
Officers. Imperial officers.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Yes.
Imperial officers.
Yeah, I like it.
There you go.
Because then they have synergy with the stormtroopers.
Then they have synergy with the stormtroopers.
Nailed it, chat.
Nailed it. What would you do for the what would you do for the other side though?
Rebels.
Because obviously that's going to be the black chess pieces, obviously.
Yeah.
Or will that
I
be-
don't
or
know
will
who
that-
the king would be for Rebels.
Well, the queen would be obviously Leia.
You say that, but would
Could it be Leia? It depends. Do we do old or new stuff? That'd be the question.
Wow, I know. I guess it kind of has to be Leia, but she's a princess though, and she's also not the most capable attacker. But she's not the equivalent of Vader. Like that's Luke. Luke's more of a queen in Star Wars. In
Star
chess
Wars.
terms, Luke's more of a
Alright.
queen than Leia is.
So who would be king? Han Solo.
No.
Pat. Oh, there.
Yeah, you'd have
Yeah,
Queen
Pat-
Padme. Yeah.
Yeah. No, do not. We could have Queen Padme.
But
The-
again, in
who would the pawns be? The pawns would be Ewoks, wouldn't they? Castles have got to be castles have got to be Wookiees.
It's a Phantom Menace chess set. To Google.
What? We have to find this.
Right, I'm just gonna Google Star Wars chess. I want a Star Wars chess set now.
We're gonna put this on stream one time.
Yeah, I want some proper Star Wars chess go. That's a Wookiee. I see a Wookiee. Although, why is that a small board? Like, what is going on?
No,
Why
the
is that
Diddy
board
board.
tiny?
Look, there's an
I
X-wing
don't
one.
mind GBA.
There's an X-wing one.
Oh, it's
look
got
at that.
ships. Oh.
I think they've almost done what we said. They've almost done what we said.
X-wings as rooks. I like it. Oh, there's one with Hoth turrets.
That's a Lego one. Oh, we could do a Lego one.
That's amazing.
That's
Right,
brilliant.
we need to play proper Star Wars chess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have two different characters map,
We
but I
could
think that would make it a bit complicated.
Oh, that's not. I like that. Oh, that's a Republic. Is that the First Order one?
That's
Not
a prequel one, yeah.
That's a prequel.
Jedi versus Clone Droid.
I like that. That's really nice.
Which one?
That one's.
Symbols last
So you know, it's like what we said. No, so we have got that right. We have actually got them.
Oh, they got Imperial Guards as
Got
knights
Imperial Guards
there.
as knights, which is what I said.
Who's
Well,
that stood next to them? That's a bishop. I don't know what it is.
It'll be Tarkin, won't it?
Is it just an officer?
No, it'll be Tarkin,
Oh,
and
I
then
can't
you've got
see.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Boba Fred is a,
Boba Fett is a
Boba
chess
Fred
piece
is a
now.
bishop.
You got Boba there. Nah,
It's not Star Wars chess.
that's not what Star Wars chess.
Looks good though.
Looks nice and pretty.
It's got the symbols on it, but that's
What
it.
about that one?
Oh, all the pawns are TIE fighters and X-wings. That's amazing.
That's so cool.
I'd lose track of what was what though if I played Star Wars chess. No. Like it would look really nice on the setup, and I'd be like moving a piece, like, what is that?
What's that?
Use Legion fix piece. That's a good shout. Look out, Red.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You're not a bishop. Well, in that set, you were a bishop.
Yeah, you are. We're looking at.
I feel like that's the wrong choice, but you were a bishop. Although bishops are kind of like snipers, so maybe
maybe.
vaguely.
Don't know. There's some cool chess pieces though.
Yeah.
So good this
That's
one.
messy. That isn't it? That's a real messy board.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
See, I like the way it's like set up originally, but then as soon as, like I say, as soon as you play the game, it's all just characters. So I'm like, okay, what the hell is Han Solo?
Yeah. No, I liked our idea more.
Yeah. Or you could just play normal chess.
Where's the fun in that? It's not Star Wars.
play a
Boba
chess
Fett
game on
could be the
stream.
queen.
Boba Fett could be the queen. I like it, Wakiara.
Yeah. Definitely.
What is that one?
That's the same character. It's like characters as well.
See, that's alright. It's not too
That's all right. Yeah,
bad.
that's all right. Well, it's got
But you got like Han.
you got C-3PO on the board.
Is Luke the king there? Luke is actually the king, isn't he?
Mm.
R2 and C3PO are the knights.
Why would
And
you?
Han and Chewbacca are the bishops.
Okay.
Which is kind of like the wrong way round.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Although
funny,
bishops are better than knights, but
It is. It is kind of
so
funny.
it's kind of weird the other way around as well.
You know, we've gone off on a tangent again, right?
Oh god, yeah, Star Wars chess though. Chess is great.
Wait, that was a clone. That was Clone Wars.
That one.
No, that one.
That one.
Yeah, clones.
Oh yeah, so it is the Astromechs as rugs. Oh, it's actually got the pictures of the pieces on the bases. Oh, that's how you fix the problem.
Ah, makes sense.
The base shows a picture of what the piece actually
That's a great idea.
That's how you fix what the hell is that Star Wars chest.
What this clone trooper attacks this?
This tangent is great, though. Maybe we should turn Fly Casual into a chess stream.
Chess casual.
Yeah. Casual chess.
Casual chess.
Casual chess is a thing.
It is.
It's very much a thing.
That one's got the Death Star on it. Yeah. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, but that's like the Queen. It's kind of weird. I like the Lego ones.
The Lego ones are fun.
Yeah, we should play Star Wars chess.
Yeah, we're going to play Star Wars chess. If someone finds a Star Wars chess,
nailed it.
Send it in. We'll play it. One night, we'll just play Star Wars chess.
Be great.
That'd be fun.
Do we go through all the side events? Oh, it's epic.
Yeah,
as
so
well.
it's epic. Yeah, so back to the X-wing chat.
Epic team battle.
Epic team battles 2v2. You need 800 points. Is it 800 points each?
As a team.
800 points. So you need 400 points each to play. And that's on the Saturday as well. So I don't think there'll be many people playing that one. That's why, because
it's the same time as the chess clock playing.
Yeah.
Fair. I can see why you'd prefer the chess clock experience.
Yeah.
It'd certainly be an interesting twist on normal 200 point.
It'd be interesting. I don't, but like I said,
the idea.
I like the
I
idea.
don't want it to be the norm, but as a side event.
A side event, yeah.
Yes, Matt, do it.
Don't matter.
Me and you will sit in the booth and play a game of Star Wars chess.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What else were we going to talk about tonight then?
I don't know. What did I have on my list? Let's have a look
what-
at my list.
we have-
shall
we have- we made a
See if
list of what
tick
we're gonna talk
everything
about.
off, because
If we have.
it's already getting late.
And we have talked for nearly 2 hours.
We like the sound of our own voices.
Apparently so.
I feel like we've nailed everything there, dude.
Willow's veteran.
There's a veteran tournament. Some veterans are turning up. Who cares?
Yeah, something like
Don't care about veterans.
that.
We're not veterans.
No. We did get nominated though.
Yeah, we did.
We did get nominated as
Yeah, we
veterans.
got nominated.
We got nominated.
And then I got messages from people like, should I vote for you or don't you want it? I was like, no, I don't want it. So people still weren't getting the message. I'm commentating.
Yeah.
Just got a tracking update. I should have those cards on Thursday. So you guys should have some to give away for next. Oh, okay.
Well, hopefully next week we'll have some games for you to shoot as well.
Yeah, we'll have some Star Wars chess.
We'll have some Star Wars. If anything, we'll have Star Wars chess.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've enjoyed the casual chit chat though. They're a
Yeah,
nice
it's been fun.
bunch.
It has. It's been quite nice.
We covered all the dry rules. Interactions.
We've been sent some nice lists. I really like that.
Oh god, yeah.
I really like that free wiring list. I'm not gonna lie.
John Vickery's my new hero.
John Vicky's your new hero.
I've heard a rumour, he might actually be the best Vickery.
Have you heard of rumor?
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
Sorry, Marty, but John flies Rebels. Clinches it.
I shake my head at you, sir.
Rebels are the best. Everyone knows this.
Do you know what? I'd love it if Rebels won. I kind of like be like Rebel. If Rebels won Worlds, I'd actually be really happy and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Oh, you know. Man.
yeah, it'd be like, because at the moment they're not really getting a show in, and it's like all of a sudden this
It's
really
tricky for
random
Rebels
list.
right now, dude. It's tricky. It's not impossible, but it is.
I feel it's tricky for a lot of lists.
hard.
I feel for the factions, because there's so many factions now. It's really hard to kind of go. You really have to go. This is the faction I want to fly. This is what
You have to really commit.
you have to really commit to a faction.
And it's more about how well you know it than anything else, I think. I think that's really relevant at the moment.
Scum win Worlds
again.
again. Do you know what? If they do,
Maybe.
I'd be really. Again, it's like Rebels. I'd be really happy if Scum won Worlds. Just a random Scum list came out of nowhere.
I'd like it to be something that's not meta. So, like the Inquisitors have been doing really well recently. They've not been hit by the FAQ
No.
changes at all. So the Triple Inquisitor and Gender list is still really, really.
And that is a cool list.
Oh, I like that list.
That's a really. I tried
And
it.
it's good against Jedi, which is what it should do.
I flew it against Alessandro the other night.
You flew it.
Yeah. How'd it go with it? Yeah.
What do you think?
I'll tell you what. If I could roll dice, it'd be amazing.
You don't need dice. You've got force and evade tokens. You're fine.
And I'm not gonna lie, it actually is a very good list. And it does.
It's very
It
efficient.
really messed up his aces. I mean, he still came back and won the game, but that's the efficiency of Darth Vader and Sunset Fell, and and Duchess. It's just the efficiency of those
They
three
are
ships.
really fantastic ships.
Really good. But
It does struggle against in paces, to be fair.
yeah,
Because
it does.
a little
It
bit.
does struggle, but it did win. Joe Masters win Worlds. No, they've already won Worlds. They're not winning again.
1-2,
One.
dude. 2 in a row.
Was it
They-
two?
Yeah, they 2 in a row. They couldn't. Dengar Manaru with Mantorfs, and then they nerfed Manaru so that she was only range 1.
And then they changed it to
And then who's the guy from Singapore?
Oh, I know who you mean.
Chat. And he won with Dengar Tel.
Do you know what was really salty?
Oh, nerf Manaru.
Do you know what was really salty watching that game? Because that was the list I was flying. Dengar and Tell.
Oh, yeah.
Dengar and Tell, I was flying that for ages.
My heart goes out to Jesper, though, because he was flying double leg for ages, and then Sim won Worlds with it. So
I know.
he came up with it.
He did come up with it.
So, yeah.
Again, it'd be cool to see a faction that's not doing well do well at Worlds and come out on top. But I don't.
Yeah.
But I in my heart, I'm just thinking.
I'd say Jedi are a strong favourite.
I think
but it's not
Jedi's a
impossible.
strong favourite, and
Something else.
the Force is really strong. The Force is strong with it.
Really, I'm saying Jedi are a favourite because Sim's flying Jedi.
Yeah, yeah. He's loving his list though. He's not changed it. He's only dropped
That's all
2
I got
games.
for you, chat.
He's only dropped 2 games with that list.
I know.
It's mad.
He is ridiculously good.
Do you know what? If Separatists
I'd be
win,
up for that.
I would consider going back to it if I'm honest. Because I did.
What, after you lost him twice?
Yeah. Can't believe I lost to the fucking bloody droids. Nearly said the F word then.
It's close, you saved it.
I saved it.
Oh, Matt, yes.
Again,
Yes. And then
that
Luke
would be
wins,
cool,
because
but-
Luke is supposed to win.
But that's kind of like proving my point of that's still not. Well, it's still Force users. Is what I'm saying. It's still Force users are going to be in the final.
Yeah, Force users are very good. I think CIS are one of the few factions who can cope without, but
I'd be. Do you know what? I'd actually probably do that to myself if the Nantex won Worlds.
yeah,
I'd be
mad
like-
that you've refused to take it.
Now
You've
I've got
passed.
not taking it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'm going to give the list I've got now another go next week. Or saying I might not be down next week. Might not be down. Or might be. Undecided. I'll decide later. It depends on if something happens. This update happens. I want to happen.
What update?
Destiny 2. Only maybe, but in all honesty, I'm probably still be down because I need to play some more games.
Why would you choose Destiny over X-Men, dude? Why would you do that?
I was hoping to
We've
get.
got to play Star Wars chess.
I was hoping to get like 5 games tonight, and I got 1.
We've had a chill time. I've not played at all. I don't ever.
No,
play.
you literally just strolled in and went, "Hi guys."
Yes,
What are we talking about?
And start the stream.
No, I'll be down. I need
Good.
to play. I do need to play more.
Me and you, Star Wars chess. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
I believe. Guarantee that it's 2 Europeans in the finals.
Do you know what? Again, I'd be happy with that.
Quad Aussie Tugs.
Oh,
That would be a curveball.
that would be.
That'd be amazing. It's not going to happen, but
No, it's not.
there
Gonna
won't be a
happen.
single Aussie Tug in the room, Matt.
No.
That I believe. They're all listed in the rules reference appendices. What are?
Boys, where were they? Where were
Oh, the playtesters. Yeah, they're all added to things. So when a ship is released, if you look at the maybe Boba Fett,
Do you know what? I'd love to see that, and I would cry.
it'd be awesome. I don't think they know what to do with themselves, but it would be amazing. I don't think they would know if they want to win or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you want to beat a teammate for the World Championship? That's going to be amazing and heartbreaking all at the same time.
No, do you know what would be more heartbreaking is if you have to
Rasta
play-
would not win that game, okay?
Do you know? No, I think that would be cool because you're playing against your mate and your teammate, and you're there together going through it.
He'd be
The
too
heart-
busy crying.
The
to win game.
heartbreaking thing would be if you play against a warlord and you knock them out of the cut.
I've had that at other times, but at Worlds it would be especially brutal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, could you imagine if like Sim knocks out Kev or knocks out me to get a chance to go into the top 10, top 8 cut for Worlds?
Yeah.
That would be
Like
heartbreaking.
and that last game, winner goes to the cup.
Yeah, and the winner of
And
the
then
last
you
game.
draw.
Jess
the,
goes to the final. Yes, that'd be
Jess
funny.
going?
Yeah.
She's playing last chance.
Yes, she is. She's
Okay.
going to play the last chance.
I thought we were in Adolf freaking Clive in that. But we have
Kev Rasta Sim in the top 4. Yep, I'd be happy with that. That'd be good. Kev's struggling for a list at the moment.
Yeah,
He's
I don't know.
really struggling.
Kev can't find his groove.
He
He was not happy with the list he was flying because he lost. Because you know in that way you lost to me and Fishy with the droid swarm.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Kev also lost to me and Fishy with the droid swarm,
It's a lot of ships, and at the moment,
and he wasn't happy with his aces.
I don't, even though I lost to you, I was like, I wasn't happy because I changed how I was going to fly against you, and now I went with, I should not have done that.
Boba Fett in the final.
But
Yes.
yeah,
He wasn't flying Sinker Swarm.
no,
Last week.
and that's my sinker swarm. Get it right.
It is actually.
It is my
It's
sinker
right.
swarm. I'm not. So I can go with that's my sinker swarm.
Me and Kev appropriated it, but it was yours originally.
Yeah, it was. Like that. It was like I was the only one there with it.
You had it way before America as well.
Yeah.
Like not even close. You had it at System Open in April. Like they had no idea.
had it at the
They were
System
still
Open.
on beef.
The thing was, I took it to the System Open, and there's no one there with it.
No.
No one. Next day, 5 people showed up with it.
They clearly looked at it.
They clearly looked at it.
That's made cuts. Pretty good.
That's
It's
pretty
Hyperspace
good.
legal. I'll have it.
I loved it. I
Did
still
really
love it.
well.
I still love the Sinker Swarm. I am not taking the Sinker Swarm purely because it has lost more games against Jedi's
It
than
hates
it's won.
regen.
It hates regen.
Against the regen Jedi, it's dead loss.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
there's nothing you can actually do in that game. If the Jedi player plays half decently, they don't even have to play a perfect game. They don't have to play anything like a perfect game, right? Against the Sink Swarm, they win.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he appropriated it.
Yeah.
Kev did.
That's the ultimate bane of the Sink Swarm is Regen Jedi will kill it every single
Oh,
time.
like, you know, every time I face Jedi with that list, I've lost with it.
Yeah.
Any other list, it's fine. It can deal with it. But every time I face Jedi,
If they're not regen, you can win.
yeah.
As soon as they got regen, you lose. It's a big swing. 2 Y-Wing, Ahsoka and Annie.
I've actually got.
You have to
I'd
run
like
some
to.
CLTs on them bad boys,
Yeah.
unless it's Baby Annie.
No. Don't take Baby Annie. Take.
Why not? Baby Annie's cool.
Uh,
More barrels, more good.
I thought you were going to say spinning's a neat trick then.
It is a neat trick, do it more. Do it when you're not from the Liberator.
You wouldn't be able to because he's Republic. And...
No, you take the better Skywalker. Oi.
Yeah. Take the better one.
Yeah,
looking
Luke.
on the 2 Y-Wings and Ahsoka. If you can get... I don't think you can get the 2 Y-Wings, Ahsoka and Annie in it. It's really...
They're slim.
If you're going to take Y-Wings, and I mean this, if you're going to take Republic Y-Wings, ion cannons.
I agree.
Ion cannons,
Natural.
do you know what? If you can take regen on them, take regen on them because that's still really good.
3 points is
3 points for a regenning. 3 points, considering it's 6 on a Ethos sprite, on a Jedi. Why would you not?
Yeah.
7th Fleet Gunner, it's your choice. I like the 7th Fleet Gunner on my list because it just means Anakin throws 4 dice at range,
At
2
any
and 3.
range,
At any
yeah.
range, he rolls 4 dice.
Don't forget, guys, you can't use 7th Fleet if you're getting the range bonus in a 7B. Because you'd be rolling 5 dice, and that's not allowed with 7th Fleet. You can actually spend the 7th Fleet charge, though, and then just roll 4 anyway.
Yep.
Within the rules.
But what I like is...
There you go.
Yeah, but...
You can
the
waste
other
your
reason-
charge, check.
Why would you waste it?
I don't know.
What I like about it is, though,
Said it's legal.
you can make those 2 Y-Wings, in theory, roll 4 dice at range 1.
Yeah, they both could. With their
I
primary.
thought, yeah, a 4 dice Y-Wing. That's just funny.
It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. CLT Ahsoka with battle meditation, Y-Wings with proton torpedo.
Battle medicine.
I do you know what? You'd be better off taking the battle meditations. Yes, I like that, but I think Ahsoka really wants Ahsoka really wants Delta 7 regen. Battle meditation, I think it's a cool idea. I wouldn't take the proton torpedoes though. Really wouldn't.
They need to be
No, not
naked Annie.
No.
Wow.
Now I think that's a crazy idea, but I don't think it would work. Naked Annie just doesn't.
I like it.
I know you'd like.
I like it.
I know you would.
Which
like
Annie, Alan? And why is it Delta? Because there's 3 Annies.
There are 3 Annies. There's 4 oddballs.
No, there's 3 oddballs.
Arc, Torrent, Byron. Yeah, it's only 3 oddballs.
Yeah.
I thought there was one more somewhere.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
They've not released whatever ship's next. V-Wing? V-Wing with oddball? Nice. Like it.
Matchstick flew a Z. A headhunter.
Really?
Yeah.
Ace.
No, wait, no, he didn't. Matchstick died. He didn't. Might have been broadside.
They're pretty much all dead now. It was a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, so they're pretty much all dead now.
Probably are, yeah.
Yeah.
All dead.
That's how it works, right?
All the clones. Yeah, must do.
Nice.
All the clones are dead. If like,
Oddball and
Old Boys and Z. Yeah. I couldn't remember which one. I knew it was in one of them. So we'll get Old Boy in a Z95.
Do you think a Republic Z would be any different from a Rebel or a Scum Z?
No.
Like the Y-Wing is? Or do you think they just do the same ship?
Well, if you... No, it actually has longer wings but no missiles.
Oh, the pods underneath the wings are just not there.
There's no pods under the wings and the wings are a little bit longer.
Okay.
Which will it might be the next ship because I've already got the template. All you have to do is take off that and maybe extend the wings. But no, I don't think we'll see it.
Just the sculpt.
Yeah, just a sculpt. I think the next thing we're going to see from Clone War era stuff is a large ship for the Republic.
Yeah.
Which I reckon will be the Twilight Anakin ship. So again, it'll be Anakin piloting again.
That's the rigger in Outer Rim, isn't it?
Yes. So I reckon that's what the large ship will be, or it'll be a Naboo, like palace ship, something like that.
The one that they escape Naboo in episode 1, the giant chrome one.
Yeah, giant chrome one, or the one.
What is that called, chat? On the case, please. What is that ship?
Nubian.
Called? Is it Nubian?
Yeah, because he says because the guy when he goes, Nubian, huh?
You're a Nubian.
I'm a Nubian.
You Nubian.
Yeah, I think it'd be the Twilight.
You little Nubian.
No, that's not what you wanted.
Nubia is a region along the Nile River, encompassing the area between Aswan in southern Egypt and Khartoum in central Sudan.
Just put in Naboo Cruiser.
And what is it called?
I told you.
Is it not an... Oh, because it's actually a race. I didn't know that until now. I'm educating myself. It's somewhere along the Nile River.
Yeah.
I guess that's where you pull a lot of language from, though, isn't it? Like, writers have a habit of doing that. They use unusual words.
Also, I didn't say it.
It's just
Watto.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, what's it?
It's Naboo Starfighter. It's just going to give me the M1, isn't it? It's going to be a cruiser, you think?
Yeah, it's a Naboo Cruiser.
What's a Naboo cruiser when it's at home?
It's that one.
Oh my god, it's like got giant... Oh, yeah, I was looking at that one. Like, it's not that one.
No,
It's not the one with the giant wings.
No, it's that one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Nubian Starship, J-Type 327.
Yeah, it's that one. So I reckon it's either going to be that one. I think it's more that you're going to be the Twilight.
J-Type Diplomatic Barge. That's not a great name, is it? Let's be honest.
No,
oh, that's the one with the 4 engines and the massive wings.
That's the one that blows up in Clone Wars. I mean, Attack of the Clones. First thing that happens goes boom.
It looks very kind of
It
World
looks
War II, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a little bit.
Looks. Have you ever seen Chasing Amy? Nope.
No.
I would love Twilight and X-Wing so much theme. I agree. Twilight and X-Wing needs to happen.
Yeah, I think it will happen.
They need a large base.
Yeah, we need. Yeah, they need a large base
With Jar Jar crew.
So
Sorry, I just slipped out.
Yeah, no. So I reckon it'll be the Twilight for the large ship more than anything else.
Oh,
or
yeah.
it'll be that. Yeah,
J-Type explodes when she goes to the land. Yeah.
Yeah, she lands on it.
Yeah, Amidala's on board a J-Type and it explodes.
Yeah, that's when she flies the Naboo. That's when she flies the N1, the
It was like so.
the Naboo Starfighter.
That's like the early version of the same.
That's the one.
ship.
That's the one from Attack of the Clones, and then she gets the big one because she becomes more of a diplomat.
Isn't that in
Yeah, that's the Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah, it's the first one from Phantom Menace. So I reckon we might get that, or we'll get the Twilight.
Did you know it had a hyperdrive rating of 1.8?
Yeah, well, it broke, didn't it?
I have no idea what that means.
No idea.
Is that out of 10? You need to watch Chasing Amy. It's one of Kevin Smith's best films. I like Kevin Smith. I'd like to see Ahsoka's T6 just because it's a fun design.
I think. Oh well, that. Do you know what? You might see. We might see.
What's the T6?
Oh, and can't remember what that one's.
T6 shuttle.
T6 shuttle.
T65B X-wing Starfighter. That's the kind of
No.
T6 for me.
T6 shuttle.
T65.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
what on
that's.
earth is that?
Oh, it's, again, you see it in Revenge
T6
of the-
shuttle. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Never seen it before in my life.
Oh,
Although it looks
I'd
kinda
love
like-
to see the gunboat. I would love to see the Republic
That
gunboat
would
in
probably
it.
be a small base, I would have thought. The
Yeah, of course it'd be a
T6.
small base. Be
It's
one
not
point
that
three.
big, is it? It's like a B-wing cockpit.
No. Republic gunboat. is
Oh,
what
there
I'd
you
really
go.
see.
It's a cockpit was using the design for the B-wing Starfighter. Oh,
No.
it's almost like I can spot B-wings. After
Yeah.
the Battle of
Well.
Endor, Ahsoka Tano used one of these starships to travel to Lothal and pick up Sabine. Oh God, it's
Ah,
that
that one's
shit.
it.
It's
Oh,
at the
wait,
end of
no,
Rebels.
is that it there?
That's
That's
in
an old-
different.
that's
That's the
an-
Clone Wars cartoon show, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's the end of Rebels. It's the ship at the end of Rebels.
Oh, that'd be kind of interesting.
22 meters long is not small base.
Mm,
It's more medium base actually.
might be- I don't think they'll do that as a medium base though. I think it'll be the Republic gunboats they'll do as gunboat as a. I think it'll be the Republic gunboat that'll be the next medium.
The only problem
ship.
with T6 is it's completely unarmed, so I don't think it will see any use in X-wing at all.
No.
But cool. I like that. I'm learning things. There's a T6 shuttle.
I think we'll get the
And there's two crazy Nubian ships.
yeah. For Separatists, I think we'll get.
It's the only Rebels
Gunboat.
episode it appears.
Yeah.
It appears in quite a lot of Clone Wars episodes. Though.
Yeah, it does. There's loads of Clone
I just
Wars.
don't remember it at all. It's
The Mandalorian ship. Yeah, I definitely see that happening at some point. The Mandalorian ship.
Have they said what his ship is called?
Mandalorian ship.
Have they released any detail about the ship?
I don't know what it looks like, to be fair.
You've not seen it. It's in the trailers.
I have, but I can't remember. I can't picture it in my
So
head.
they got
what it
them
looks
weird like pods that are the engines that almost look like Mickey Mouse's. It's a hidden Mickey.
like. It's a hidden Mickey.
Yeah.
The Gauntlet, it's called.
The Gauntlet.
Type in the Gauntlet and see what comes up with that.
They've just come up with the Gauntlet Starfighter, which is not what I'm looking at. Victory class.
No, it's the Gauntlet Starfire.
That's going to be the one that's like a Fang Fighter. No, it's not.
That's cool.
Completely different.
I like
That's
that.
in Legends, though. That's not.
That's not
That's
gonna
not
happen.
it. That's completely random.
Boba Fred, if you know where it is, send us a link so we can have a look at it.
Yeah.
That'd actually help us out.
Yeah, just the large. Yeah, I think it's called the large ring.
Oh, that one. Oh, I know which one you mean now.
That's this one. That's that one.
Oh yeah, I think that. Do you know what? That is actually what the Frank Fire was
Corm
called.
Class.
That'd be cool. I'd actually like that.
The Gauntlet was its actual name.
Magna
big
Guard
Frank
Starfighters. Yes.
Ooh.
Magna Guard ones.
Guards. Maybe.
The Magna Guard ones would be awesome. I think we're more likely to see the Tri-Fighters because that'd be like an interceptor kind of class.
Yeah.
Whereas the Magna Fighter would be more like a B-wing kind of thing, a really heavy fighter. But the Tri-Fighters will be an interceptor.
The Gauntlet is huge though. Like no joke. It's
That is
it's
massive,
longer
isn't it?
than a Falcon. Doesn't
That's
look
about-
it.
No, it doesn't look.
It looks like the size of a Fang Fighter, but it's actually like 50 meters long.
Ugh,
Yeah.
pretty big.
Too big for X-wing probably. It's a cool ship though.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll be alright to get it. I think we might do.
I think it's longer than a Falcon.
Don't know. Illuminum Falcon.
Yeah, the aluminum Falcon. That's the one.
Yeah, I like the Magna Guards.
Yeah, because that's 35 meters long. And then that ship's... How long's a Ghost? I don't know.
Controversial.
Uglies are very unlikely, I think.
I think they're unlikely now.
You just make your own if you want to do uglies.
There's one ship I would have loved them to have done.
Yeah,
but
the Gauntlet's longer than the Ghost.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
makes it difficult to put on a large base.
Oh, all right.
Could just shrink it down a touch and fudge it, but
Type in tie obliterator. I think that's what.
tie
think
obliterator.
that's
What
what
is that?
I think that's what it was called.
Never heard of it. It's a Star Destroyer.
Or was it a Star Shot? No, there's a TIE fighter. It was like, it looks like a bow tie. Can't remember what it was called.
There must be like a page of TIE Fighter variants.
There is a page somewhere. There's a really, really cool one, and I really wish they had done it at some point.
Cad Bane Pilot. Ooh,
Ooh.
yeah.
TIE fighter prototypes. Something like that.
I don't know, dude.
I got a better idea. I got a better idea. Type it in there. I know there's a TIE fighter tank.
What? What do you mean there's a TIE Fighter tank?
There's a TIE fighter tank. It's called a TIE tank.
No, there isn't. I refuse to believe you.
Well, there's talks of this coming out. This one.
The TIE Brute.
The TIE
from
Brutes.
Solo,
Yeah, there's talks of that coming out at some point.
It's very likely.
Very likely. TIE fighter. Like, literally, there's a massive page of these.
Yeah, some of them are really dumb though.
Yeah, there's the TIE crawler, which is the tank.
Why? What on earth is that doing there? The one with the wing with the pod either side is like the worst.
Well, that one.
Possible thing, yes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely vile. Oh no, which one's the actual worst one? It's the one with like a box on its head. That one.
That one.
Whatever that
That's a
one
TIE
is.
Scout.
TIE Scout, that is the absolute worst possible design I've ever seen in my life. Even worse than the experimental.
No. Check out that one.
That's fine. I've seen people turn the
No,
fence.
that's the TIE. No, that's the TIE drone.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's supposed to come in. That might come out at some
But
point.
why has the Scout got a massive forehead?
Oh, because it has its own has its own hyperdrive.
A hyperdrive's really that cumbersome? Because X-wings have hyperdrives.
Well, it was meant for long-range scouting.
But they got prodroids for that.
Yeah. So
Don't need a whole TIE. TIE crawler, it is, Matt. I've just seen it. It's also disgusting.
yeah, that's how big it was.
TIE SR fighter. Hi, Bonsai. We're just about to finish, to be fair.
Hello, Bonsai. We got.
TIE torpedo bomber. What the hell is that?
Which one are you looking at?
Bottom left.
Bottom left. Well, that
What
one.
on earth is that? Like, it's to store Kraken. Okay, Tabloids, you convinced me. I'll allow it.
It's the Storm Kraken. Yeah, there's some crazy.
I'm on board with that.
Crazy. Oh yeah.
Oh, U-wings, they're beautiful.
Where? Where are you looking? Oh, look at that. Obviously, you would find a U-wing. We're looking at TIE fighters, and you still find a U-wing.
Yeah. They are absolutely fabulous, aren't they? They look amazing.
I think we'll get these at some point.
What? Etters?
Yeah, I think we'll get the Etters at some point.
Etta-2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? They're going to like the TIE Interceptor variant, aren't they?
I think these will be next.
Tri-fighters.
Yeah.
For droids.
I think the
I
Tri-fighters
would like the
will-
gunship.
I was just saying, that's what I'm saying. I
Honest.
really want the gunship. Really badly.
I want the gunship more than the Tri-fighter.
They'll probably both come out at the same time.
There were no games, Bonsai. It's just
No.
been chilling and chat.
Yeah, we've just chilling and chatting. Not been any games tonight. For a few issues and stuff. So we've
Been
just
arguing about rules.
arguing about rules,
Nice.
talking about ships, talking about stuff that's coming up.
Yeah, talking about what we've been flying and what we've enjoyed
Yeah,
last couple of weeks.
yeah, definitely.
The short answer, droids. Fly droids.
Fly droids.
Everyone should fly droids. Right, should we wrap up then, boss? It's already 9:30.
I know. Where's
My
the time
bedtime.
gone? Where's the time gone? Oh, I kind of want this. That'd be cool.
TIE Hunter.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
It was meant to combat X-wings. So these are actually these.
If you can't beat them, join them.
So these.
Wow.
No word of like the wings. These are actually S-foils.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
If you can't beat them.
If you can't beat them, blow them up.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, Bonsai. We do just enjoy the game. We're having a good time.
There they are. There they are closing.
That is so silly.
I know it is, but
What
it
on
closes right. It closes and it actually goes faster, proper style, and then it opens
Well,
up.
so does the T65.
Yeah, no. So it literally just be a TIE fighter that can do.
They've
everything
looked at
they
S4s and gone, that's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
How can we appropriate that?
Absolutely.
And then put it on TIE fighter. Nice.
Yeah. Why not?
Right, okay.
Interesting stuff there, guys.
Should we say goodbye to everybody?
I think we should.
Thank you for your company tonight, chat.
Thanks, guys. Thanks
I
for
love you all.
just sitting, just talking with us.
We've had just a chill evening. It's been good.
It's been actually quite nice, to be fair.
Yeah. They're a nice
Fun.
bunch.
They
alright.
are. They're alright. Don't know
Yeah,
about
we'll have some games next week. Don't worry. And Space Chess.
It's Space. Yeah, we're gonna play Space Chess.
There's going to be some crazy
And I'm gonna beat
3D
him.
Space Chess going on. That is not true.
Yeah, it is. Totally gonna beat you.
Absolutely not true. I'm going to actually go
I
home.
can see you in my crystal ball.
I'm going to go home and study some theory this week.
I'm gonna do one move. You're gonna be
Ready
like,
for our
I'm
showdown.
just gonna go.
Like, I didn't prepare that.
I'm gonna. You've seen Bottom, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen.
Have you seen
It
the
might
one?
not be stream appropriate though.
Have you seen the one where? Have you seen the one where they have that chess match?
I can't remember that.
Yeah, I can see that being us. If I'm honest.
I can't imagine they do any legal moves.
No, because he gets because they ran out of stuff, so he has like a toy. He has a toy
Oh, does
Superman,
he?
and
Yeah,
then he has
sounds
a
about right.
bottle of ketchup and like just goes there. And then
Got him.
the other one goes, was that your move? And he just goes, yes. Then he just goes, checkmate.
I guess that was Eddie.
Yes, of course it was Eddie. And he just goes,
Oh, I love
is that your
show.
move? Checkmate.
I was watching the live recordings they did. You know the stage recordings.
I've seen some of their bloopers. They're
Oh,
brilliant. The amount of
so
times they mess up their lines is fantastic.
Their banter's so good though. I miss Rick Mail. I'm just gonna be sad now, guys.
Yeah, sad
Rick
time.
Mail was a genius. If you've never seen any Rick Mail's comedy,
Watch Bottom,
Wow.
it's fantastic.
go out and watch Bottom.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's very, very British.
Yeah, well, so
So
British.
if you're listening, Tavern Wars and Haney. Oh, Tavern Wars Cheers and Bits. I didn't even notice. Thank you, Tavern Wars.
Don't sound was.
Yeah, if you've never seen any of Rick Mail's stuff, oh my god, you're missing out. And most of it's actually before my time as well, to be fair.
Yeah,
It's all
I'm
like
kind
90s
of,
stuff.
I'm kind of impressed about that.
But I love Bottom.
Yeah.
So good.
Have you seen him? Did you see him in Blackadder Goes Forth? He's like the really stupid,
Yeah.
really stupid, flamboyant airman.
He
Who
is.
goes, who just like barges
He plays
in.
it so well, though.
He does.
The guy's such a
He
good
does.
character actor.
He is so good.
He was very
I'm
good.
gonna go home and watch Bottom. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, me too, let's do it.
Yeah.
And study
I just
chess.
realised how bad that sounded.
Lord Flashheart, of course.
That's the one.
Legend.
Legend. Very good.
I
Right.
absolutely love him. Right, thank you guys for
Thanks,
your company
guys.
this evening.
Thank you all very much.
I love you all. We'll be back next week. Rasta will be back on Monday, painting some stuff. for us.
We'll be back on Tuesday, and
We'll find some games
We'll
next
find some
Tuesday,
games.
shall we? It's been a
if-
very chill day today, but next week we'll get back to action.
if we have to, I mean, if we absolutely have to, I'm sure me and you could go on it and play if we
Yeah.
absolutely have to. You mean you won't have anyone in here talking, but if you actually want to watch a game, I'm sure if it comes down to it, we
We'll
could go.
find. We'll wrangle.
sure
some.
we'll find
wrangle
some
the troops
people.
together. It'll be all right. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
We got it.
Got it
under
covered.
control. Right.
Jedi time.
It's past my bedtime.
Jedi.
You ready to do our disappearing acts?
Yeah.